want you to surrender. All mine. Freedom's a rose today, and I want you to remain. The power of children can't obey. I'll try not to complain. I know that the kiss of baby chemicals between us. The walls lie between us. Lying in this bed. Chemicals this place. There is no lonely place. Lying in this bed. I want you to remember everything you said, every driven word, like a hammer of hell to my head. Heaven comes between us, the walls lie between us, lying in this bed. Heaven comes this place, there is no lonely space, lying in this bed. Heaven comes between us, heaven comes between us, lying in this bed.
Summer to college.
You get credit?
You get some credit. But, you know, like you take 3 classes. Mm-hmm. She took, like, driver's ed, SAT preparatory class, and some other, you know, BS kind of class, but like photography or something. But
you get a feel of what college might be like or something.
Yeah, she loved it.
She loved Michigan State.
Oh, my God, yeah. She doesn't want to go there, but she was like, whoa. She had a kick-ass time, man.
And she still doesn't want to go there?
Nah, she has other ideas about where to go to college.
I think that shirt is the University of Michigan.
Oh, that's right. University of Michigan.
Well,
sorry.
make up your mind now, because now I'm getting all excited about Michigan State.
No, University of Michigan.
But that
that's
makes
what I should be excited about.
Yeah. Because that's at Ann Arbor. That's supposed to be the best campus.
That's the one, Ann Arbor.
It's amazing.
Yeah, sorry about that.
What's so exciting and happening about this campus?
Well, when I was working in Detroit, I used to go to Ann Arbor.
Mm-hmm.
And Ann Arbor is like the Hamptons of Detroit.
I see.
You go out
on
there.
Water or something?
I don't know if it's on water. I don't remember, but it's like all green grass, little tiny shops.
Oh, it's like cute and boutique-y.
Yeah.
I had a friend that went to one of their football games. He said it was the best time ever. It's gorgeous.
Yeah.
And, you know, really.
Yeah, it is so cool. I used to go down there. Once or twice I got down there. Oh, my God. It is beautiful.
Sounds like a Georgetown where you have, like, boutiques and art galleries.
Yeah, but like a real country campus, rolling grass and hills and beautiful. If she was out there, they had a party. I don't know what the hell they do there, but you could imagine. If she loved it so much, she brought all her friends down there and they all partied. Nightmare.
Well, thank goodness she doesn't want to go there.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't want her there.
I love when people tell
I want her in prison.
Right. You want her in some dowdy, ugly campus that nobody wants to visit.
I know.
Every time people tell you what college they go to, they go, oh, this is a real party school. Like what is it?
Yeah, name a college where kids don't party.
I went to Union County College in Jersey for 2 weeks.
That was a real
party.
party school.
I had a locker.
I went to a college that isn't a party school. See, everybody else was partying. I wasn't invited to any.
Oh.
So that's the only way it becomes
wherever you go, there's not a party.
Yeah, Boston University was a party for everyone else but me.
I was going to say, Boston, those colleges are great for partying.
Everybody I know was having a blast. I was all serious. It was good. Way to screw up your life. I was like, I got to study. I got to get out. I got to get a job. Meanwhile, I'm in dopey radio.
And all those people who didn't study, they've got important jobs.
Yes, one of them is President of the United States. I spent my life worrying about work, which, okay, made me successful, I would imagine. But I envy, like, our president, who never had to worry about work.
Yeah, but it was a lock for him.
Yeah. I don't think he worries about work now.
Somebody laid the groundwork. In fact, I was reading an article the other day. It was really funny. They said the president doesn't want to develop himself. You know, if he doesn't know something, he knows he doesn't know it, and he doesn't want to know it.
Yeah, why bother?
Don't bother him.
He's a wealthy man. Why should he have to learn stuff?
Really, it's like, what are you doing?
If he doesn't have an expertise in it, he doesn't want one.
That's really weird.
Yeah.
Don't you think that's weird?
I thought it was, that's the most slacker attitude I've ever heard.
Right.
Our president is a slacker.
See, but he'll live a long life.
Yes, and very happily.
Yeah. He's doing fine.
He seems carefree. You'd like to think your president's a little more proactive than that.
Yeah, you want to learn about the places you don't know about.
Yeah. He's a weirdo, though. Every time I start liking him, he does something to screw up
What
me
did he
liking
do?
him. Well, the whole abortion thing is getting kicked around. He should open his mouth and say, look, we have a right to choose. Stop the nonsense. But he'll never do that.
He calls. You know, I love this thing. Reagan started this thing. They don't show up at the anti-abortion rally, but they call. They call on the phone.
Yeah, great. Give credence to those wackos. I'm going to read you a quote, and you tell me who said it.
All right.
And if you know this, because you've read it somewhere else, don't say it. Here's the quote. I'll put an end to the idea that a woman's body belongs to her. The practice of abortion shall be exterminated with a strong hand. Who said that?
Wow, I have not heard that.
I'll read it to you again. I'll put an end to the idea that a woman's body belongs to her. The practice of abortion shall be exterminated with a strong hand.
And it's somebody in this country. It wasn't like Saddam Hussein.
Well, I'm not going to say what country or anything.
I'm going to say Keyshawn Johnson.
Yeah, but he was under a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
He's got a big Super Bowl coming up.
OJ.
Drinking.
Who could have said that? It wasn't the president. I know that.
It was not the president, you're right.
Huh.
What a powerful guy. No guesses?
I'm trying to think.
I know Fred knows.
I know, yeah.
Is it somebody in government?
Yes.
Somebody in government? The vice president?
No. I'll tell you who.
Who?
The quote, I'll put an end to the idea that a woman's body belongs to her. The practice of abortion shall be exterminated with a strong hand. Adolf Hitler wrote that in Mein Kampf.
Ah.
Now, don't tell me that doesn't give you the chills.
I mean, yeah, that was going to be a guess, but I figured...
Oh, shut up, Artie. You should have said it.
Why would it guess?
Dude, you guessed Keyshawn Johnson.
Any bad quote like that, you'd probably think Hitler would.
Don't you think that's unbelievable?
I want you to buy a billboard and put that on it so all those anti-abortion people know who they're in line with.
I tell you what, I'm going to do it.
Good.
I'm going to do it. I'm going to make a stand, because the idea that we couldn't have abortion would just kill me. I will do it. Is there room for a Listen to Howard Stern 6 to 10?
Kane and Cabby. You want to change your life?
No room for that?
I figure, you can squeeze that in somewhere.
Big picture of me in a Hitler outfit.
You know what? In fact, send it to Chauncey. He'll put it on his body.
Yeah. Well, there it is. Adolf Hitler. You know what? I'm going to take you up on that. I'm going to see if I can't.
Yeah, because they ought to know just how wacky their beliefs are.
Where do you think I should get that billboard?
Someplace prominent, maybe like Times Square.
Yeah.
Then see if you can get Beetlejuice to stand on top of it for a while.
Yeah. Let's go to Jim. Okay, I'll open up the phones. Jim, go ahead. You're on the air.
Hello.
Yeah.
Howard.
Hey, Jim.
How you doing, buddy, man? I feel for you. I love you. But, man, I'd rather turn the news on right now.
Why?
You're sounding tough, buddy.
Yeah, I sound bad, I know. But at least I'm getting the words out. I mean,
I know you're getting better, and I applaud your diligence, brother.
I'm not getting better.
I'm heading up on a roller coaster right now, or in a water park down there in Wildwood.
Well, you sound like Robert Blake.
I'm looking at 11 degrees and about a 20-degree wind chill. I'm going to pull forward, but you got to make a lot of people happy, man. But
Thank you.
Power on and Robin, I do love you.
All right.
What a douche.
I was going to say, does he ever make sense?
Oh, man, if I'm down there at County General, Howard, and they're sawing my chest open.
Yeah, he sounds like Robert Blake.
Yeah.
Like one of those guys doesn't make any sense.
Are you going to take the ride?
Wendell.
Good morning, Howard.
Hey.
Hey, the weather sucks there, huh?
Oh, my God.
It's sucking everywhere.
Yeah.
No. I'm in Super Bowl San Diego.
Oh, well, maybe it doesn't suck over there.
Yeah, why didn't you guys plan ahead and do a show here, enjoy the warm weather, see all the celebrities? This was your town for this weekend.
What's the temp in San Diego?
What's the temp right now? Well, it's, 3:15. We're looking at about 55 degrees. And, the sun comes out at 9 a.m., and we got blue sky all day long. And we listen to Rock 105.3, of course.
What was the high temp yesterday?
73 in where I work.
I can't even remember that.
You watch on Artie Sunday. It's going to be so sunny at that football game.
I'm a big believer that Oakland's going to blow out this friggin' game. Anybody betting?
Everybody's arguing all over town. Tampa Bay, Oakland. I think that what's the line? It's
3.5.
Yeah, I knew it couldn't be big.
Oakland's favorite.
Wide because everybody's arguing. It sounds pretty even. The number of people going for Tampa Bay in the defense or Oakland in the offense.
I'll take Oakland and give you 3.5.
You taking the odds?
Yeah, I'll give 3.5. Sure. I think Oakland's going to win by at least 2 touchdowns.
I'll take that action.
Yeah? You want to take Tampa Bay?
Yeah.
What? And I'll give you 3.5?
Yeah.
Okay.
You want free money? You want a tip?
What?
The under.
Oh, yeah. That's not a bad bet.
What's the over-under?
44.
Oh, under, definitely.
Under, huh? Yeah, because
I like
of that
the under a
defense,
lot.
yeah.
I'm afraid to listen to anything Artie says.
Right.
Yeah, but
out of his mind.
You know what's scary? I'm going to be in Vegas this weekend, so I'm going to bet. I'm going to bet the under.
You betting the under?
Yeah, big time.
Free money.
Are you going to bet the actual game?
No, I hate the line. It's crazy.
close.
Yeah, I hate the game itself, though.
Yeah, me too.
But the under, because Tampa Bay's got a good enough defense. If Oakland wins, I don't think they're going to destroy them.
I think they'll win by more than 3.5.
What is the history of the Super Bowl?
Blowout.
Yeah.
Yeah, blowout, I know.
Well, how much you want to bet?
What, you want to go a couple of hundred?
I don't know. No,
Or just light, 50? What do you want to do?
I don't know.
Hit me with those digits.
I'm not a real gambler because when I get sick, I'm like, I don't want to gamble.
Right.
Who cares?
Throw a nickel on
It
it.
always
Sure.
makes it fun for me to watch the game if I have a little money.
What do you want to do, 300?
Sure,
All
why
right,
not?
300. Friendly bet.
Can I do 100 with you?
What do you want?
I want Tampa Bay as well, with the points.
All right.
It's time to beat up on it. We can get thousands.
Yeah. What is that? You want 100 and Ron wants 300? Okay, I'll do it.
May I get in the action? Robert, I'd like to take 50 with you. I'll take Oakland, along with Howard. Artie, I'll take 50 on the over.
All right.
You want the over?
Yeah, I'll
Gary?
take 50 on the over.
All right.
Only because you're betting it, it sounds like I could win.
Lock.
Could I bet 50 on heads on the toss?
I don't want to bet the
I
toss.
don't want to get into the
I'll bet the coin
halftime
toss.
score
All right, I
and
got
all of
50 with
that.
I don't want to bet it.
You got tails?
I got tails.
I'll take heads. Then.
All right, 50 bucks?
50 heads, 50 under.
Anybody else want coin toss?
I love the coin toss.
What do you want to do, Fred? There's a Fred on the coin toss.
Heads.
Fred loves the coin toss.
Coin toss is big. And if anybody wants to go Raiders and over, I'll take them.
What'd you say?
What?
Anybody wants Raiders and over, I'll take them. I want to bet over, and I want to bet the Raiders. So
I'm taking the Raiders.
Oh, you want the over, Fred?
Yeah, I'll take the over.
Okay, then how much?
100.
100?
Over he's going. At 44?
Anybody want to bet Fred coin toss?
Yeah, well, you got heads, though.
I'll bet him coin toss.
Okay.
You want heads?
Yeah.
All right.
See, I always think when we used to do Super Bowl parties, and I always thought it was funny when you wouldn't even pay attention to the game, and a guy would go, "Oh, I just lost $200 on the coin toss."
Ross had some weird bet going last week. He was up 2,000, down 2,000 within 5 minutes. The score didn't even change.
How in the world do you do that?
I don't know what was going on. I guess it's a thing based on, like, how many points you have over the other team, but you have to subtract. I mean, it was one of those weird bets. I couldn't keep...
Why do they have to make it that complicated?
I don't know. Some guys love to be complicated. And after it was all done, it was a bust. He was just even. What?
I want to take Oakland. Does everyone take Tampa Bay?
How much?
I'll take 100.
I just took 100, right?
For that, why'd you give him 100? You're a big spender.
I'd like to bet the first score. That's what I would do.
Oh.
See, I'm on one.
What do you want?
I think Oakland's going to score first.
Yeah, I think I do. I'm Oakland all the way, so.
Fred, what are we betting on the coin toss? 50?
Yeah, 50's good.
Okay.
Did you say coin cost?
Yeah.
Did I say that?
It's a
I
common
don't even hear
mistake.
myself.
It's a common mistake when you're drinking and gambling.
I'm not drinking yet. I'm just gambling.
Whatever.
I'd better stop.
See, I'm already up $500 because I'm going to beat that guy and stuff the buoy at 8:30. So he's going to give me $500.
Right. Who's getting naked if he loses?
It started out with his sister, but again, his sister ran screaming away last night. So he's bringing in his ex-girlfriend.
All right.
Ex-girlfriend, that's funny.
Which is funny.
Yeah, I don't care. I just want to see somebody naked. You got to beat this guy's ass. This guy's so arrogant. I read his email.
He said that he's not only going to kick my ass, but I'll be so ashamed that he will give me a rematch immediately.
You know, the last guy called me, Howard, who Gary beat in something buoy, and his girlfriend got naked.
Yeah.
Says his girlfriend's breaking up with him. Oh. And he accidentally cut off his finger at a construction site.
Wow.
Man.
See, if he'd have known was not was, he wouldn't be in this position.
Still have the
His
girlfriend.
whole life would be different.
That's right. It's the buoy curse.
So nobody wants to do first score?
Baba Booey.
Nah, I don't feel like that.
Case?
Nah, I won't take that.
I'll do first score with you, but I want Oakland.
Yeah, I want Oakland, too. I'll do Tampa Bay with you.
Really?
Yeah. Screw it. It could happen.
How much? 50?
50.
All right.
I got Tampa Bay scores first. You got Oakland.
Yep.
Howard, did you hear the weird fact? I was listening on the news yesterday. This works 84% of the time. When the NFC team wins the Super Bowl, the market goes up. And when the AFC team wins the Super Bowl, the market goes down.
You're kidding.
It's 84% of the time. I'm sure it has nothing to do with anything, but...
I don't even understand the stock market now, because there are a lot of companies like this one that has huge value.
And we're like at the lowest we've been in years.
Well, that's because we don't know if Mel's staying. But yesterday he assured everyone that he made it seem like he was staying.
How did he do that?
I got the article from the newspaper, but the stock went up like 5 points because
He said something reassuring?
Yeah.
But even if he's staying, what was the article I read that some of the Redstone's trying to get the power to fire him without the board or something?
No, that's what they're arguing about. Mel is the head of this company with Sumner Redstone because they merged the two companies, Viacom and Infinity.
So wait, are they're co-leaders? Is that the deal?
No, Sumner is considered
The supreme being.
the supreme commander-in-chief. But what Mel said is, look, I'm not going to sell you Infinity and CBS and let you fire me. No one wants that. I'm not going to. How am I going to tell the head of MTV what to do if he knows I could be fired? He's got to know I'm a powerful guy, that I have parity with you. Sumner wanted CBS and Infinity so bad, he said, fine, Mel, you come here. You're the rest of your 3-year contract. I can't fire you. So now his 3-year contract's almost up. He's got about 2 months left on it. And Sumner Redstone, who is almost 80 years old, I think he's 79. And according to actuary tables, I don't think he got that much money.
You had to go to the actuary table for that?
Hey, I'm being scientific about
Being conservative.
Yeah, so he's got to find someone to take over.
Yeah, but you know what?
But he said to Mel, I am not giving you that ability again. I want the ability to fire you. Which is an ego thing.
Of course.
All right. He says, I need that ability. And Mel said,
It might be dementia at his...
Mel said, look, I am not asking for anything new. I'm not asking for more money. I'm not asking for a different deal. I want
the same deal.
I want the same deal I always had. And what's wrong with what we had? I'm doing a pretty damn good job. I don't want you firing me.
What would you fire me for anyway?
Right. Sumner's probably got his reasons, but Wall Street loves Mel. And as long as there's this sort of up-in-the-air attitude about what Mel's going to do...
Things can't grow.
Well, the stock loses confidence.
Well, it's funny because...
So the thing is Mel going to stay? Now, yesterday I had a discussion with a whole bunch of people at Viacom. I had a meeting in my apartment with some of the biggest people in Viacom.
Yeah.
Who I do regularly because in case Mel leaves, there'll be a coup d'etat on my part.
Oh, really? You'll take over?
I will probably take over the company.
So you have got your little junta together.
I'm not going to say who, but I've got at least 50 to 60 people ready to storm into Sumner Redstone's office.
And overthrow him?
Yeah.
Me, Benji.
And Steve the engineer.
High-powered people.
Well, yeah.
How will you do the show, run the company, and go to rehab on weekends?
Yeah, I don't know. No, but anyway, the point is that Mel, Wall Street loves Mel. They love what he's doing with the company. In these hard economic times, especially with advertising businesses, which we rely on, we're doing better than anyone.
Well, let me ask you, how did he reassure people? That's where you were going with this.
That would mean I'd have to get the facts from the newspaper. You know how I hate the facts, but hold on. Where's my newspaper?
Which one?
Balabooey. Bring me my paper.
Do you want the Post?
Yes.
The Post.
Why did you give that to him?
There's an executive.
Thank you, Gary. Hold on. I'm not sure if it was in the Post, but I'm going to check the Post business section first. All right, see how I know stuff? I always read these things called the newspaper. Boy, they gave a rat-ass review to Carmen Electra's new show.
That what is it called?
That Pussycat show?
Yeah, I thought it was that.
They say Carmen Electra, which, you know, they said, listen, to see her parade around in lingerie and stuff is great.
Probably worth the price of admission.
Yeah, and quite frankly, it's worth it, too, because you could watch Baywatch and see a parade around in bathing suits, but there's David Hasselhoff involved.
Right, which can turn you off.
Yeah, I was going to say, who reviewed this? Right. Peter Allen?
So, anyway, the problem is, they said, that, you know, it's a kind of a burlesque show.
Right, but they sing, right?
They sing, but sometimes they just lip-sync.
Oh.
But Carmen does sing 2 songs.
Mm-hmm.
And she does, like, provocative striptease, but you don't see any boobs or vagina.
Right, you just see leg and arm.
And the reviewer says at one point she pulled off, like, a shirt only to reveal another shirt. And the guy goes, I know it's cold in New York right now, layering is in, but not for burlesque. And he said the show was for like 9 o'clock. The girls didn't come on stage till 10:30 and perform for a half hour for $50.
Are you kidding?
Yeah, so essentially you paid $50 to look at Carmen Electra in hot pants. And you know what? I'd do that.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like a lot.
No. But he felt really ripped.
But the average working man doesn't have that kind of money to throw away on hot pants.
That's absolutely not true. I see guys...
Who are you, Gary Karmazin?
No, but I see people throw that kind of money away at stores, 2 seconds after they walk in.
All right, here's the article.
He's not the average guy either.
Hold on. All right, the Mel article must be in the Daily News.
Here.
I have that.
Artie, bring him the Daily News.
Artie's so lazy he couldn't even open it to the business section while I was looking.
No.
Come on, Artie, you're the laziest guy. Artie won't even open up his computer to look at what we're up to.
Oh, come on.
Come on, dude.
Artie, you've been hooked up for almost a year now.
I haven't seen you on there at all.
I'm going to get to it.
Just lazy. But I like it. You're a slacker.
It's part of the Artie persona.
Yeah.
Wait, I got to open up to the business section of the USA Today. Hang on.
It's in the Daily News, but I don't know what page. 30. Thank you, Fred. Look at Fred waking up. Oh, thank you. All right, here we go. Viacom shares surged 5% yesterday to close at $39.88 as rumors swept Wall Street that respected media executive Mel Karmazin is staying put after all. Yesterday's surge followed a steep drop in Viacom stock earlier this week on word that Karmazin and Viacom chairman Sumner Redstone had reached an impasse. So everybody was freaking out, and the stock dropped. Let's see what Mel said. I don't know what he let's see, the market likes Mel and wants him to stay, despite yesterday's rumor of an imminent deal. In recent days, Redstone has publicly stated Karmazin will have to cede some of his power. Karmazin has recently told colleagues that if his power is reduced, he'll bolt.
Well, that's all reassuring.
It doesn't say how everybody came to feel.
Stock is plummeting.
Once again.
There goes my 401k.
Wait, the shares surged 5% yesterday as rumors swept Wall Street that media executive Mel Karmazin is staying put.
But they don't tell you what they went down in the days before, because I think it was in the mid-40s the beginning of last week. So it went down 6 points. It goes up 1.5 points.
So I guess it was just a rumor.
I don't understand. It says Karmazin fuels Viacom stock jump. But how?
Because a rumor got started that he was going to stay with the company. That's how.
Oh, that's another rumor.
Yeah, it's a rumor.
So do you think he's staying or going?
He's going. I believe he's going.
Wow. You do?
Yes.
Because that was earlier this week. You were sure he was staying, but now you think he's going?
Yeah. I think it's going to be a terrible thing, but the only reason I changed my opinion is because I spoke to some guys yesterday in this meeting, and everybody really feels he's going.
Well, here's what it is. They say that some of the people inside the company are calling Sumner and telling him how horrible it would be to lose Mel.
Yeah.
That's what's happening.
What could be so wrong between two guys that they can't work it out?
Oh, my goodness.
Well, Sumner Redstone's no lightweight, and he wants to be able to say, I have the power to fire Mel.
He's run his own company all of his life.
Yeah.
And now he's got this guy
who's getting all the credit. You know what? I'm going to tell you what it's like. When we worked in Washington, D.C., me and Robin went through the roof. You know, me, Robin, and Fred. We had huge ratings. Biggest ratings I've ever seen in the morning. And the general manager felt really left out. He felt like, why are they not writing articles about me? I'm the mastermind that hired you. Meanwhile, he hated me. I was forced upon him.
Yeah, you were hired when he got there.
Yeah.
Did he help your show?
No. Only tried to hurt it. Didn't understand it, didn't know what to make of it, and was only jealous of it. And yet, it was making him money and making him successful. It made no sense.
All he did was tear through the paper looking for his name, which never appeared.
He would sit there in front of me and go, how do they not mention my name? I have a 5-point plan to increase sales, to increase the signal.
Haven't they heard?
To put a strong morning show on the air. You know, he had this whole thing about 5-point plan. Meanwhile, it was the lamest 5-point plan. It was like, hire a guy who can get ratings in the morning. Yeah, well, who doesn't?
And then sell.
Yeah, and then sell it.
Is this that dude Goff you always talk about?
Goff LaBar. Horrible man.
But that's what it's like. It doesn't matter if it makes sense or not.
Yeah.
These guys need to know that they're the ones getting the credit.
Yeah. He hated me. You know, in sort of a belligerent way, he invited me to his house one night for dinner. Like, since I was so successful, he had to be nice for 2 seconds. He still busted my balls. I go over to the guy's house, and I was making no money. Robin can tell you that. I was making chump change. I had the #1 morning show. Go over to the guy's house. He just bought a new house. You walk into the foyer. He's got a huge statue of a boy peeing.
It's a fountain.
A fountain. Like a water thing, but the guy peeing into the...
Right, he's peeing into a bowl.
I almost want to kill myself. I said, I don't have any kind of fountain.
I don't have a foyer.
Right. I don't have a foyer.
Where's my boy peeing?
Yeah, I have no boy peeing. And I also was like, what kind of guy has a boy peeing? You know, he had a wife and kids. He wasn't gay. You know, that's something like you would think a gay dude would be into, but it was just so pretentious. It was like a split-level suburban house.
Yeah.
Oh, was it a big mansion?
No.
No. The boy took up you had to walk around, make a special trip around the boy to even get into the house.
Yeah, I accidentally had gay sex with the boy because you couldn't even walk around him without bumping into him.
Now, is that guy still alive today? He's still around?
I don't know. I know he's not at DC 101 anymore.
But you've never had contact with him in a long time?
No. I hate him.
Why would he contact you?
I got to book him for your next birthday.
He almost died when we were working for him.
That story's great.
Yeah, he got bitten by a tick. And they didn't know what was wrong with him. Because it was back then they didn't even know about, Rocky Mountain spotted fever and all those tick things.
Yeah.
So he was on his... He was down. Hadn't been to work in a month. Everyone was so happy. Everything was going great. His wife used to come in once in a while and she'd say, Howard, Goff's not doing well. I hope you're praying for him. And I said, to her face, I said, I'm praying he dies.
Oh, my God.
And by the way, she thanks me now they're divorced. So anyway, I prayed that guy would die. He came in one day. He looked 20 years older.
He was walking on a cane.
On a cane, hobbled. And I said, my prayers are coming true.
And he can't last much longer. That's what he looked like.
Yeah, he is going to die. New people will come in. They'll have more respect for me because I'm already the top-rated guy.
Zippity-doo-dah, zippity-yay. My.
His wife comes in the next day. It's a miracle. They found out what it is. It was a tick bit Goff on the top of his head when they were hiking in Colorado or whatever. I said, you got to be kidding me. What does that mean? Isn't it too late? Hasn't the serum gone through his complete...
Yeah, they can't stop it now, can they?
I was like, doesn't it work like when the venom from a snake goes into you? That at a certain point, it's just over? Haven't organs been damaged?
No.
Irreparably? The answer was no. He came back healthy as a horse.
He's going to make a complete recovery. The worst news you've ever heard.
He came back and fired me.
There was no change from him, in other words, he
hadn't seen anything. He faced anything.
No, he faced death and said, you know what, I'm not changing.
He came back exactly the same.
Did he fire you because he knew you were praying for his death?
No. Well, I mean, what happened was I had asked him for a contract with some big money, 5-year deal. They said, no way. And you can't hire a lawyer or anyone to negotiate for you.
He wouldn't talk to him.
Wouldn't talk to him. I said, well, how are we going to figure this out? So finally he says, okay, I'll talk to a lawyer. My friend goes in as a lawyer. They're yelling at me. They're yelling at him. So we said, we don't want a contract. Forget it. There's no money in it. But he said, no, you have to have a contract or I'm firing you. So then he signed me to the worst contract ever. So I was locked up for a year. He made me cry. I've never cried ever professionally. The guy got me in a room and started yelling and screaming at me. He was breaking me down like Chinese water torture.
He was a good torturer.
Oh, my God.
They used him in the military.
Him and Jason Shrinsky. Another lawyer. Then when I got big in New York, I heard from Jason Shrinsky. Hey, buddy. Yeah.
Remember me?
Yeah. Okay.
Old pal.
Yeah, great.
Has there ever been a good GM?
Yes.
Yeah.
Wally Clark. Wally Clark was my boss in Detroit. What a gentleman. And honorable and smart, top guy. Don't know what he's doing now. I think he threw in with Rick Dees. He syndicated Rick Dees, made millions.
Yeah, we saw him out in L.A. once.
Yeah. Wally. What a great guy. But
didn't he change formats on you in the middle of...
No, he bolted. He knew we were in a losing situation in Detroit.
He left.
He hired me, brought me in. And you know what he did before he left?
What?
Gave me a $20,000 raise. I said, Wally, before you leave, I'm making 30 G's. Can you bump me to 50? He goes, what the hell do I care? Sure.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, that's the kind of man he was. He goes, you're busting your ass here. He goes, if you're staying in this hellhole, you deserve more money.
Good for him.
That's awesome.
I got no bad words to say about him. And he got me. He knew what I was about. He felt I was talented. He believed in me. Went off to St. Louis. He's a good guy. Wally Clark. Only good one.
That's the only one?
Yeah.
That's it? Just him?
Bob Moore in Los Angeles, I got a good feeling about.
You didn't like that, you didn't like that Randy guy?
Randy Baumgarten? Good guy, yeah. Okay. I'll give you that one.
But he was, in that NBC...
He was a bit of a pussy.
...corporate thing, and there wasn't really anything. He really was powerless.
Yeah. Nice guy, but... Yeah, Randy was a good guy. I like Randy, Wally, and Bob Moore.
Who are your top 3 worst GMs?
The worst?
The top 3.
Okay. Goff LeBar.
Right.
Horrible.
I was wondering how he compared to John Hayes.
That's the question.
John Hayes can't even be considered a general manager. He's
You don't even count him?
No, he's not he's the son of a rich guy whose father bought him into the business. A scumbag. That mother effer. Let me think about all the guys. Dom Fioravanti was just a spineless jackass.
A snake.
Walk down memory lane.
Who was your guy in Hartford?
Cy Dresner.
It's hard to put the worst top 3.
Where does Tom fit in?
Tom is not a great thinker.
But does Tom fit in as evil as the others?
Yeah.
Really?
In his own way.
Evil.
If Mel wasn't there to keep Tom under control, this whole gig never would have
Oh,
happened.
yeah, we wouldn't even know Tom.
No. Tom would never have hired me.
You would have never made it to mornings.
Right.
We got here in afternoons for 3 months. You would have never made it to mornings.
I wouldn't have been hired,
We would
period.
not be here.
Tom thinks he has a personal relationship with Jesus Christ and he's on a mission. The only reason I'm here is Mel Karmazin, plain and simple.
We wouldn't even know Tom.
There's about 20 times I'm convinced Tom would have fired me, particularly during the fining the FCC put on me for $2 million. Tom
It would never have gotten to 2.
No, would have gotten for 10 cents. Tom would have buckled in 3 minutes if he had his money on the line. No, Tom is a pretender.
But is
Tom is here because Mel likes weak general managers. Mel likes to order people around.
But is Tom, as bad as he is to you, is Tom a Goff LaBar or John Hayes?
He would be the same as them if given the opportunity.
So let me answer that.
Might even be worse.
Yeah.
The thing I don't get, when Tom comes in here and you guys talk off there, it's very friendly and...
I like Tom personally.
It's just...
I like Tom. Tom's a good Christian man.
You know, I always say the thing about Tom is the greatest guy in the world if you don't have to get money out of him.
Right. I will be friends with Tom when I leave here.
Then you can like him.
Then I'll like him.
Because you're not at the effect.
Just because he's bad at his job doesn't mean I don't like him personally.
You can separate the two.
Absolutely.
You know, he almost made me cry once. Over business.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, how'd that happen?
Oh, man. It was when I got married. I figured, hey, you know, I'm getting married now, and I was being really underpaid, you know, for doing the show. I mean, it was like...
Still are.
So I went into Tom, and I said, Tom, listen, you know, I always felt I never had a leg to stand on. So I said, Tom's a family guy. I go and I said, Tom, listen, I'm getting married now. I want to start a family, you know, I want to buy a house and everything. And Tom looked at me, I swear, his exact words were, why is it my responsibility that you're getting married?
Yeah, he told me when I had kids, he goes, I didn't tell you to have kids.
Right. It was something like this. And I remember walking out of his office, I felt as if I'd been punched in the stomach.
It's great. In other words, his point of view is, stay the same as when we hired you, and then there'll be no problem. Maintain yourself as a college kid.
But I walked out of
Never
that.
have any ambition to grow further.
I walked out of that. I was on the verge of tears. I felt as if I'd been punched in the stomach. I was speechless.
No, he's despicable.
Well, he got better. He got better to me.
Wow.
Now I'm only, instead of grossly underpaid, I'm just a little underpaid.
You're just underpaid.
Hi, Tom.
Hey, Al, how are you?
By the way, this is my general manager, Tom Chiasano.
It's the evil Tom.
He's not evil. Outside of work, he's fine.
But we're working right now.
I like Tom.
I just want to go on record and say I always thought hiring you was the right thing to do.
Thank you.
I supported that and continue to support that decision to this very day.
But did you think keeping him was a good idea?
Absolutely.
You would have fought the FCC if it was up to you.
Yes.
Really?
You don't even know yourself.
You know what?
I know myself.
Let's accept the beauty. Let's accept the beautiful statement Tom just made and leave it at that, okay?
Nigga, please.
Thank you, Tom. What?
And I had the advice of some very good lawyers who said that we were right and they were wrong.
Thank you, Tom. That's very sweet of you.
And you know, and you to me.
Thank you.
Thank you for not.
All right, bye-bye.
Not making me number one.
All right, thank you.
All right, goodbye.
It's a cancerous snake, Tom.
Who is the top 3? We never have determined.
Goff LaBar.
Yes.
Somewhere in there. I don't know whose number.
No, you can't put them 1, 2, and 3. Just these are the 3.
Goff LaBar.
Yes.
First and foremost. This guy Yubi was awful, but I'm not even going to count him because we worked at such a small station.
He's a lightweight.
He's a lightweight, yeah. He's not even a general manager. He was an Israeli from another planet.
Wasn't he working in a house, really?
Yeah. He's working in a house pretending to be in radio.
See, it's funny because you're only talking about GMs, but if you went into who did the most to try to hurt your career instead of bringing in program directors, it's crazy.
I'm not even going there. That's for another day. I got to take a break.
So Goff, John Hayes is one?
Maybe you just mentioned Goff LaBar 3 times.
Goff, John Hayes.
Dom Fioravanti.
Dom Fioravanti was a real snake, but boy, he was smooth. Yeah, he was dangerous.
Yeah, when he was doing it to you, you actually enjoyed it.
Yeah.
He's laid back, huh?
Gee, there's a lot of other guys that should be on that list. Because I've been in stations where they fire a couple of general managers, bring in new ones, and they're worse than the other guy.
Oh, no.
Yeah. That comes to mind. That sounds like a good list. John Hayes, the Incubus, Gaffelbar, and Dom Fiervanti. Yeah, I like that list.
You'll keep that list.
I'll keep it.
Although, you're leaving out some GMs that's, like, we had some difficulty in Chicago. We had some tough GMs there while we've been on here.
But those were guys like I really didn't even know. They were just screwing with me.
Right. These are people we actually had to deal with.
Those were guys that would screw at you day in and day out.
They were horrible people. But I don't even know their names to put them on the list.
Well, there was that one guy. What did he say to...
Larry Wirt?
Larry Wirt.
Yeah.
I actually met him about 6 months ago, and he shook my hand. It was very uncomfortable.
Yeah, I did not like him.
I know what you said.
I wished AIDS on his family.
Yes.
Yeah,
and at one point...
That was the most controversial thing. It was like you could actually give AIDS.
Yeah, right. People were like, that's horrible. I go, well, do you really think I have that power?
I think the part that disturbed me the most was it somehow also involved the family dog. There was something about the dog.
I was going to rape his dog.
That's what it was. And then the dog was going to give the family AIDS.
That's right.
Oh, that's funny.
All right, we got to take a break. And when we come back, we have a lot of fun for you today, including Roberta the transsexual who called in yesterday. We should probably replay that call. We'll be back right after these words.
The Howard Stern Show.
Hey, Howard, it's me, Joey Ramone. I'm a big fan of yours, and you're the only person who makes me laugh. Like, you're so sick and twisted, but I love that about you. You're one of a kind. You're a wizard. You're a genius, and you're the man. And now, from a high atop the Howard Stern building, it's the man, Howard Stern.
You're listening to a man with the best wiping technique in America.
Howard Stern.
All right, you know what? Here's something fun for you guys. You'll love this. We put together a little bit. I was listening to the Actors Studio. I assume everyone's at least passed by the Actors Studio. I don't know that you could actually sit through an entire show.
I don't know that everybody knows, but it's a Bravo show.
Yeah, it's on Bravo Network, and this really serious dude asks actors serious questions.
James Lipton.
And we got to fantasizing, what would it be like if James Lipton from the Actors Studio interviewed Beetlejuice?
Ooh.
And here's what we think it would sound like. And if you want to bail out on this, you tell me. I find it fascinating.
Okay.
We begin our classroom with the questionnaire which was invented by my hero, Bernard Pivot. What is your favorite word?
What favorite word? What you mean by that? Well, I don't know. I just have to think about that, though.
What is your least favorite word?
Well, I don't know about that, but that's a little pretty weird. Well, I'm a little weird, so, you know.
Oh, me too. What turns you on?
Well, not too much. Sometimes the women, sometimes, you know. Sometimes I don't think much, so, but, you know, sometimes I think too much, so. So I have to go out and get a drink. Because I have to think, you know. I have to get away to think, you know.
What turns you off?
Well, I had like too many things to do, you know. Work, all this to different places, you know what I mean? Well, there's a lot of things, I got a lot of things in my head, and I can't, you know, but I have to do it. But, you know, I have to get away a little bit.
What sound or noise do you love?
Well, sound and noise is like, it's all music, you know, just old music, you know. So, just thinking in music, you know.
What sound or noise do you hate?
Well, the noise I hate is too much noise, too much songs, too much, you know. Well, just gets you a little bit of headache, a little, you know, gets me a little headache, a little. Well, not too much, but.
What is your favorite curse word?
Well, I don't curse that much, but, you know, sometimes just get a little crazy sometimes. I don't say too much of them, but, you know, I usually call assholes. You know?
Okay. What profession other than yours would you like to attempt?
Me? I just sit around the house and drink beer all day long. I'll always be like security guards, you know. You know, a lot of people have jobs like that, you know. Yes, a lot of things you could be if you wanted to. That's an easy job I could get for myself, you know?
What profession would you not like to participate in?
Well, certain jobs I do like. Well, certain times, certain people had jobs, 2 different jobs, you know. Certain people that like that garbage trucks, paint jobs, truckloads and all that shit. If you want to do it, like, you know, it's all different jobs, you know. Paint jobs, load trucks, whatever you want to do, you know. And they all slip out wherever they go. You know, that's how it is. That's a job, so what's that have to do with it? Well, it is do it, you know?
Finally, if heaven exists, what would you like to hear God say when you arrive at the pearly gates?
Well, God will tell you got a job, you do it. It don't make a difference.
Right.
It don't make a person whoever you want to do, you just do it, you know? Hey, feed the juice, take care of yourself. Hey, get a job, hey. Do what you have to do. Walk out and got a job and do it.
Wow.
Fabulous. I love it.
I bet you could ask him that same set of questions tomorrow and get completely different answers.
You think he's committed to his beliefs?
No. What noise do you like? What sound do you like? Music, some songs. What sound do you hate? Too many songs.
Yeah.
I saw the Gwyneth Paltrow interview, and I got to tell you, Beetle comes across much more intelligent. Honest to God.
The questionnaire created by my hero, Bon. Who is that?
Who did he say?
I love that list of questions has to be credited to someone.
Yeah.
My hero.
Yeah, like he couldn't come up with questions on his own.
What turns you on?
That hero.
Bon Vivant. But James Bond came up with these.
Philip Pivo.
Bon Vivant.
Bon vivant.
Yeah, what does he say?
Philip Pivo? Is that what it is?
Pivo's last. I don't know. Michael Pivo.
What is the...
He invented the TiVo.
Yeah.
Wait, let me hear what he says.
Yeah.
Begin our classroom with the questionnaire which was invented by my hero, Bernard Pivot.
Bernard Pivot.
Bernard?
Bernard Pivot.
Bernard Pivot.
Frenchman?
Bernard
Pivot. The inventor of the question, Bernard Pivot.
Yes.
Because those questions are so original.
Oh, they're amazing questions.
Yeah, you have to credit someone for those.
What sound do you hate? What's your voice?
What profession would you like to participate in where you're not being what you are?
I'm about to interview someone who is a transsexual, and I'm going to credit my questions to Robert Thibault.
Bernard Pivot.
Bernard Pivot.
Your hero.
Yeah, we should have those questions written down so I can use the Bernard Pivot questions.
Bernard Pivot is his hero, just for those questions?
Yeah.
Beetlejuice in the year 2001, you created the movie Scary Movie 2.
Rich, you're on the air.
Hey, Howard.
Hey.
Hey, I saw you on Park Avenue West yesterday with some black chick. What's up with that?
You didn't see me on Park Avenue West. I went home after the show and went to sleep.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It looked like you, man. She had some big cans, too.
No, not me.
All right, man.
All right. Well, see? I don't even think there...
How rumors start.
I'm not the world's best with directions, but I don't even think there is a Park Avenue West.
There isn't. There's a south and a north.
Yeah. What is he talking about? Park Avenue West.
Park Avenue West. I saw you.
Saw you on Park Avenue West.
I saw you on a non-existent street.
Yeah.
With a black chick with enormous cans. She looked embarrassed.
Steve, you're on the air. Hey, Steve. No, Steve. Let's go to...
Good morning, Howard.
Yeah, let's go to a different Steve.
No, Howard, it's me.
Yeah, Steve.
Good morning, Howard.
Yeah, hi.
How you doing? Whatever happened with Dr. Laura? Her mom was getting murdered in the house. Did you ever find out anything about that?
Well, what's sad is not only don't I know about really any of the details of Dr. Laura's mom getting murdered, I don't think Dr. Laura does.
Well, you know as much as Dr. Laura does. That's
Yeah.
the sad thing. And you didn't know her mother.
I think it's a phenomenal disgrace that woman gets on the air and gives people family advice on how to get along with your family.
And preaches family values.
And she could not get along with her mother.
And it was her mother's fault, not hers.
Yeah, listen to this, how dumb this is. This is a woman who gives advice Dr. Laura, whose career has essentially been stopped because of her feelings about gay people, which, thank God. Anything that stops, if anybody is against gay people, just remember, they got rid of Dr. Laura. You better like them.
They got rid of, what was that woman who used to sing the orange juice commercials?
Yeah, they got rid of, gay people have gotten rid of some of the most offensive people in this country. You know, Dr. Laura, the orange juice lady, I know exactly who you mean, Anita Bryant.
Anita Bryant.
Anita Bryant.
Front-filled gay person?
And I think the next person they're going to get rid of is Bernard Pivot. But, you know, the circumstances that I understand, that I read about in the paper, Dr. Laura's mother and her, years ago, before Dr. Laura got, quote-unquote, famous, because I'm not sure she's famous. I don't even want to admit that she's famous. But anyway, Dr. Laura's mother, Dr. Laura gave her a job being her secretary.
Yeah, why do you hire your mother? What make her mother work in her office?
Are you kidding? I know someone who hired their boyfriend to work in their office.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
Anyway.
Your mother's a different story. I
Right.
put my mother to work.
You're not kidding. Your mother, I don't think your mother can work.
Well, neither could Dr. Laura. That's why she got upset.
Yeah, so anyway, Dr. Laura's mother was working for her as a secretary, and I guess at some point she wanted her mother to learn how to type.
Right.
And the mother didn't want to learn how to type.
That's right. She said she wasn't ready.
Right. So Dr. Laura fired her and never spoke to her again.
Well, Dr. Laura's story is that she went to her mother and said, you know, I really need the person who does this job you're doing to type. And her mother said, no, I don't want to type. And she said, look, Ma, I'd even pay for the typing lessons. And her mother said, I quit, and she would never have anything to do with Laura again.
Yeah,
That's
well,
her story.
I think after all those years, Laura could have gone to her mother and said, listen, I think this is silly. I think no matter what, you know, maybe we can't work together, but I love you and I need you. And let's not be so stubborn, because that's the same advice she would give anyone on her show, but she didn't follow her own advice. And that's why she's a phony baloney hypocrite.
And that's why her mother stayed in that apartment for several days dead before anybody found her.
Shame on Dr. Laura. Shame on you. Listen, my mother doesn't type. And when she dies, I'm going to hopefully find her within an hour.
How are they close to finding out?
Yeah, I don't want my mom's smelly, rotting corpse stinking up anyone's house.
Good.
Thank you, Mother.
Good.
Yes, Mommy.
Good.
Yes, sweetness.
So Howard.
Yes.
So you think they're going to find out who did it, or do they have a suspect or anything?
Yes, they do.
Is it Dr. Laura?
Yes.
Well, you said, you know, some people hire their boyfriend to work for them. Didn't Robin do the same thing?
That was the joke.
That's what he was alluding
I was making a humorous statement.
Welcome to the show.
I was the
and
one.
I did not hire him. He offered to do the job.
And I recommended to Robin at the time that she not do that. And she told me it would be fine. And it has worked out fine.
Yes, just fine.
Maybe he'll offer to kick John's ass.
Everything is working out fine between Robin and her boyfriend, although they did pose for a picture for me the other night, and he did put a knife to her throat.
Minor sign of...
You know what? You're very funny because
I got to bring in the picture.
Take a joke.
I got to bring in the picture. I was showing the pictures from that night to my assistant, Laura.
Yes.
I said, you want to see my favorite picture? You got to see this.
You showed it to me right after you took it, because you have one of those cameras you could do that.
Yeah.
He looks so... it's so natural. It's smooth. Like
he did it so quickly.
Clandestine.
Like, you know how they slaughter chickens?
No, like the chicken won't ever see what's coming.
Never.
Really, man?
He was about to slaughter you kosher style. Yeah. Now, yesterday I got a phone call from a man who cut off his penis.
What?
And named himself Roberta.
Oh, that guy.
Gave himself a vagina. You're going to meet him after the commercial break.
He didn't cut it off himself. He had it cut off.
Yeah.
He had an assistant to it.
Minor technicality. Boy, there's some weird names of football players. Wait a second. What is it?
Hey, Howard, the dude or the chick, whatever it smells up, like has the hugest amount of perfume on.
Oh, no.
The whole hallway smells.
Hey,
I can taste it.
Ugh.
Is he
Why
gross?
do people do that?
He's
a mess.
Yeah. Yeah.
The operation went wrong?
You know what? You would never. I don't think you would know. I'd take a real close look, but it's just, I just look and you couldn't really tell.
I'm just ill, so maybe you ought to keep him up by that microphone. I was going to have him sit on the couch.
Couldn't tell what,
Because you're sick, right?
Couldn't tell what?
You couldn't really tell. It looked just like a lady just sitting there.
Oh, really?
Come on, Case. Yeah, but I was far away.
You want to be fooled.
No, the smell kind of held me back, the perfume.
Right.
I haven't seen the person yet. I want to be sitting right here. I want to get the full effect.
Yeah, me too. I was going to take a commercial break first. And I was just about to say there's some weird names of football players. Real quick, before the break. Tampa Bay.
These are the names you'll be hearing Sunday.
Yeah. Tiki's brother is Rondé.
Rondé, yes.
I think that's funny.
Yeah, what were
Lomas,
their parents thinking? Tiki and Rondé.
Lomas Brown.
Oh.
Devone Claybrooks. Still in Tampa. Kosi Coleman. Jameel Cook. Chartrick Darby.
What?
Chartrick.
What are you saying?
Cornell Green. Keyshawn Johnson already. We know that one.
I know that one, yes.
Keenan McCardle. Simeon Rice.
I love that one. Whenever they say Simeon Rice, I'm like, that sounds like a dish.
Alshamond Singleton.
Alshamond?
Alshamond.
And what were they... What do you think they were going for?
Do you think these are all one-of-a-kind names? Like,
Yeah.
There's no other person with these names.
No, I think...
Until they hear them on TV.
I think, like Robin says, I think some of these parents so barely can speak English that they're saying something else.
Yeah.
Because that's what happened to my father. My grandparents were immigrants. My father's real name, we think, is Bernard, but his parents so garbled the language that when they told the person who does the birth certificate, what's the name, they went, Ben, and they called him Benjamin. Or something. Oh, no, they think his name was supposed to be Benjamin, but they wrote Bernard on the birth certificate.
Because of the way they garbled.
They went, Bernard.
Do you think that's the case with that basketball player, Anthony?
Yes.
Do you think his parents thought it was Anthony?
Yes. And they're like, Anthony.
They spelled it that way on the...
Well, that's it. Somebody else is writing while they say these things. That's what we think.
How about Marquise Walker? Like the Marquise Desaad.
Yeah.
The Raiders have a couple of weird names.
But so far, you've only mentioned Tampa Bay. This isn't all football.
That's Tampa Bay. Here's on the Raiders. Mondreal Fulcher. Kenyon Coleman. D. Lawrence Grant. Napoleon Harris.
Napoleon?
Earl of Sandwich Jones. Listen to this one. DeRoderick Nash. Keon Nash. Travion Smith and Langston Walker.
I like DeRoderick. What do you think they were going for there?
Broderick.
Or Derek.
Or, yeah, who knows?
DeRoderick.
Bring me DeRoderick.
Yeah. What's, you can get the Book of Athletes' name on superstarnames.com, by the way. Should credit them. There was a guy I love, Mike Car Keys Washington.
Well, Casey was just talking last night. He was watching basketball. He saw Majestic Maps playing for West Virginia, the brother of Scientific Maps.
Yeah. What were those names I read the other day? His Majesty something.
And I Am Justice.
Yeah. Beautiful. I'm going to take a break. When we come back, you're going to meet a guy who chopped off his own penis. I mean, he had a doctor do it, but...
Hey, he had a sex change.
And he's going to show us his fake vagina. Yeah. And I want you to see it.
All right. I will look this time, because I've always wondered. I've never taken a look.
It looks like a car crash.
I don't want to see it.
I want Robin to see it, because she's never looked.
Yeah, let Robin see it.
You don't want to?
I really don't.
And when Roberta, the transsexual, comes in here, I will use that famous list of questions created by my good friend,
Bernard Pivot.
Roberta, what turns you on?
Roberta, what sound or noise do you love? Sound of me getting 50 from you for all sex?
Me too.
All right, we're going to take a break. We'll be back right after these words.
Nothing is more important than the simple act of people getting together.
Good. Could I have one more go, Lawson, please? Sorry.
What?
Could I have just one more take of that?
Why? I just did it right.
Yeah.
Look, I'm not used to having more than one person in there. One more word out of you and you go. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
I take directions from one person under protest. But from two, I don't sit still. Who the hell are you, anyway?
No, I'm the engineer.
Well, why the hell are you asking me for another one?
Well, I thought there was a slight bump, and I would just like to be safe.
Jesus. What is a gonk? Do you mind telling me what that is?
No, a bang from outside.
A bang from outside. Can I see Mrs. Rogers for a minute, please?
Yes, certainly.
Howard was happy. Howard Stern on the Howard Stern Show.
What did you see? I did. You talking about that on the air, or you keep that quiet? Baba Booey was telling me he walked in on his parents having sex when he was 24.
Wow. Now that's amazing.
And it was kind of romantic because they had like candles all over the house.
Really? It wasn't like they were just doing it. They had planned it.
And Baba Booey said he didn't even know they had candles in that house.
The whole thing.
What did you exactly see? I mean,
the truth is, I didn't see anything except two people under a sheet, and it was even hard to even make out what was. I saw a
was
lot
your dad like moving and doing it?
I couldn't even make out like who was where. Because as soon as the door opened, my mom screamed so loud.
What were you doing opening their door?
You know what happened? I was already out of college, right?
Yeah.
And we had to take a piece of furniture and throw it out. We were throwing it out, and my mom kept nagging me. You got to help your father move that thing to the curb. You got to help move it to the curb. So I went out, for the night, and I remembered, oh damn, my mom's gonna be so mad. I had to help Dad move that piece of furniture. So I came home. I walked in the door. Made whatever noise I made. My parents' door was closed. I'd never in a million years did I imagine to knock on their door.
Right.
Because I'd walked in a million times before.
I always knock on a door. I know people.
I never open a closed door without knocking.
I know people who do that. They just walk into a room and don't knock.
I usually don't, but with my parents, that's just the way it was. It was never, first of all, the door had a lock.
I know your parents. Who would even think they have sex?
Yeah, and the door had a lock on it. But of course, they weren't expecting me back.
Was it traumatic?
For who?
You or them?
Well, it was for me in the sense that, wow, they still do that. And then my dad had it was so embarrassing for everybody. I remember I opened the door quick, hardly saw anything except for the candles, and shut it. And then I went into the living room and just sat down numb. I was numb.
Oh.
Do you think it destroyed the mood for them?
Oh, I'm sure it did.
You hope.
I was numb. And then my dad came out to sort of, I guess he had to, explain it.
What was he wearing when he came out? Was he just in his underpants?
Just in his boxers.
Oh, with his shirt off?
Just in his boxers.
He just knocked off a piece of ass.
Yeah, you were out trying to get laid. He was actually getting some.
Big stain on his boxers.
No, my dad comes out in his boxers. For years, you got to say, my dad's uniform was his boxers and a cigarette without his glasses on.
Right.
That's like my dad's wake-up look.
I can see that, yeah.
So my dad comes out with his boxers and a lit cigarette, and I'm sitting on the couch. I don't have the TV on because I don't even know what to do. And he sat down next to me, and he mumbled words to the effect it's a very embarrassing situation for everybody involved. I said, Nixon. But then it was really cool.
Let me say that.
This is a cool thing. I knew my dad was still a guy.
Yeah.
Because he got a little bit of a grin on. He sort of elbowed me. He goes, what'd you think? We were dead? Yeah.
When did you see your mom after that?
The next morning, and she's like, oh, I'm so embarrassed. I'm like, Mom, enough. No discussion need. Dad and I talked last night. It's really not important.
She didn't even walk out after it happened.
No.
What was she going to do, wrap herself in a sheet and come out to see if Gary was
My mom come out in a toga.
Did she have a glow about her? Yeah, that's bad. I never caught my parents doing anything, because I don't think they did. I don't know how. I never heard them or anything. I don't think my mom...
not an inkling.
I don't think my mom made a sound.
But you never had an inkling that anything was going on anytime?
I could tell when my dad was, pleasuring himself.
Really?
Yeah.
How did you know that?
Because he spent way too much time in the bathroom when he came home from work.
Oh, you think that was his move to come home from work?
Yeah, then I'd check his porno and see what he'd been up to. I could figure it out.
You mean he kept the porno right there?
He had books and stuff, so I could bookmark and stuff would move, so I could tell. Yeah, so I was like a super sleuth.
Your dad bookmarks his porn?
Sure, yeah.
You got to.
Yeah, I knew everything about my dad. He didn't know anything about me, but I knew everything about him.
Well, you were interested.
Yeah.
See, I had a different experience than Gary. I walked in, but I was 11, and they never knew I was in the room, and I walked right out. And when I was 11, I heard my father screaming, "You're 11." I thought he was watching the highlights of the Yankee game. So I thought I'd be welcome, and I walked right out, man.
Did you
They didn't even notice?
No, they didn't notice. The next morning, I remember it was a Sunday morning, and my mother made a bunch of French toast and Taylor ham, and I'm sitting there watching the Abbott and Costello movie with just like a blank stare on my face.
This is before your dad was in the wheelchair, I imagine.
Oh, yeah.
Your mom wasn't squatting on a wheelchair.
No. That would have really been embarrassing.
But you never caught them doing that.
But they were sort of a younger, hipper couple. When I was 11, I guess they were younger than me now. So they were, they were involved. But I never told them till right now.
What was your father screaming?
Oh, woman.
Shut up, you bitch.
My mother doesn't know till right now, on her way to work.
I got to take a look at this transsexual who called us yesterday.
Yeah, maybe that's what happened to him. He saw his parents having sex.
This guy's 50 years old, chopped off his wiener.
In 84, I think.
Yeah, and he's a woman, whatever, if you think that.
Well,
He's a woman.
Guy doesn't have a penis, I guess he is a woman.
And
he's a guy without a penis.
She used to be hot, but she's put on a little weight. Now she's 180 pounds.
Is that what she said?
Yeah.
Does she have some proof?
I want her standing over there because she's so heavily perfumed, I'll gag.
Yeah. Make everybody sick in the room.
I think she's a hooker.
With her smell. Well, she says she's trying, but she can't get many takers.
This is Roberta, Robin.
All right. Enter and sign in, please.
Oh, you're not that fat.
You know what?
Oh, look at you.
I would say that's a woman from this distance.
Me too.
I'd say that's Casey.
It's funny, I thought you were black.
I told you no.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
How you doing, Roberta?
Okay.
Was your name Robert when you were a dude?
Robert Timms.
Right.
Yeah.
So now you're a hooker, but you can't... I think you could get work for, like, some real hard-up dudes.
I still...
go to the nursing homes or something.
Look how nervous Roberta is. On the phone, you were, like, so easygoing.
I was drunk.
You were drunk?
I was talking to you, waiting.
Get close to that mic. I can't even hear you.
Yeah.
She looks like a woman that could work in our office here in, like, accounting or just, business or something.
Yeah, you're pulling it off. I mean, no offense.
Yeah, why are you prostituting yourself? Can you type?
Yes, I take shorthand. I used to take shorthand, 100 words a minute.
Yeah?
But that's out. Now it's computer, everything.
So I could see where dudes would think you were really a woman, and then get really pissed off at you when they're banging you, and then finding out you're a dude.
Yes.
Because you could tell the difference.
Yes.
I seen I seen twice a transsexual vagina. You could see the difference.
It depends, because there's a new doctor that he specializes on just reconstruction of how do you call that?
Vagina.
To make it look prettier.
Right.
So, it's a second operation, but...
Oh, really? After they go in and do the regular stuff, then he has to come in and rebuild?
Yeah.
A revision, something like that.
Well, you kind of look like a broad.
I think I look better without my clothes, though.
Really? Are we going to see that?
That's what you promised.
Yeah. Is that boob implants?
Yeah.
You got boob implants.
See.
So for the record, you think you look better without your clothes?
I know I look better without my clothes.
Okay, well, we'll see.
And you want to be a hooker, right?
No, I am an artist. I've been doing this to survive because I was on drugs for a while, drinking a lot. So I'm trying to sober up, and I'm trying to do something different.
You weren't doing very well yesterday.
Yeah. No. Had a little breakdown, huh?
I was about to do something today.
Why do you drink so much?
Boredom.
Yeah.
Boredom and guilt, a lot of shame.
What are you guilty of?
It has to do, I guess, with my upbringing. Not having a father, maybe. Not helping my grandparents like I thought I should have.
They gone. Like get over it.
Yeah, they're over.
Do you have any family left at all? Brothers, sisters, anything like that?
Yes, I have 4 sisters and 2 brothers.
And do they all hate you?
No, my mother hates me.
Well, you have no penis.
But to your nieces and nephews, you're an aunt, right? They don't know that you used to be a man?
I'm a step-brother and sister. I'm a step-sister because I really came from another man. My mother used to also prostitute
it runs
in the 50s.
Wow, you're a real mess.
Family business.
But what's she guilty of? I only hear,
mistreating us, burning us, dressing me up like a girl when I was 2 years old.
She screwed you up. She turned you into a transsexual.
She confused me.
Yeah. She She's dressing him up like a chick when he's 2 years old.
Why was she doing that? What was the point?
Because she said she wanted a female instead of a...
No, she got one.
Yeah. And now she hates you for it.
And now she hates me because when I used to go out with her, the men would want me and not her.
That's pretty damn sad.
The men are more interested in my son than me.
Yeah.
Yeah. And she would tell them that I'm her son.
I got to see your fake vagina. You got to show it to us.
Will you help me?
No.
Help you what?
Help you what?
With a little bit of money?
Oh.
We
really?
gotta pay?
I mean, I'm struggling. You don't believe me. I really am struggling.
What do we,
Well, what kind of art does she do?
I do self-portraits, and I also do...
You draw pictures of yourself?
No, I do people.
You don't do self-portraits?
No.
You do portraits?
You do portraits?
You know, my roommate...
You're an artist.
Or does she make everybody look like her? What is she talking about?
No. You know, they call it self-portraits, but it's really an opinion of a person.
It's called a caricature.
Yeah. It's your vision of that person.
That's not a caricature necessarily.
Oh.
She's like Alice Hirschfeld.
She probably draws a bunch of squares and stuff like Picasso did, and then says that's
it's you.
Yeah, here.
That's an opinion
that
of
huge
you,
scam.
But
what do
that
you?
doesn't look like you to me.
Right. What do you draw? Like a big circle and go, there you are.
No, I think I take more time.
Yeah. So, how long did it take you to get your vagina? And where'd you get the money for that?
I used to work in Show World and for about 10 years.
What'd you do over there?
Everything. You name it. Step on people, slap people, spit on people.
And then you got the money together to chop off your penis and get yourself a vagina?
Well, they didn't chop it off. They used everything and push it in.
Really?
Oh,
they don't chop anything off.
And you can have an orgasm?
No, yes.
Really?
Really.
A mental orgasm or a physical one?
A physical orgasm.
Really?
Yeah. But it has to be with the right person, like any other person.
Yeah.
Let's give it a shot.
But you said you were miserable and you didn't really like the fact that you'd lost your penis.
No. I said...
No. I have to clean up your language. You're miserable because you can't handle a man who is large.
Large. So I have my limits.
You have to be with really small men.
Yeah.
And that turns you off in a way.
Yeah, mentally.
Yeah, you want a big, large man.
No, I would like to be able to please...
all size men.
Yeah.
And black men can't have sex with you because they're too large.
Some of them are not that large.
Right.
But Puerto Ricans, the same thing, you know. They're large, they're small. Whites are the same.
Really?
It just, varies.
It varies, and you have to, when you meet a man, you have to say, do you have a small wiener? Because
no, what I try to do is oral.
Oral. On the big one.
In oral.
Good for you.
Oral.
Good, oral.
I tried to do oral.
Oral in Spanish.
Yeah. I'm probably the right size for you. You can handle me.
I love this place, though. It's pretty.
What, America or the studio?
The studio.
Really?
The whole thing.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, my God.
I've done lesbian sections.
You have lesbian sex, too?
Yes.
Yes. Well, how much can we give this dude some money so we can see his fake vagina?
We don't have a heck of a lot of money.
Right.
To spare.
But what do we have?
What do you charge for someone to see your vagina?
Right.
Well,
you got to watch your language here.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'll tell you what. Courtesy of i1.com, I give you $100.
That's good enough.
For $100 we can see your vagina?
Yes.
All of us?
I mean,
Howard, you can't pay for this. You can't do it.
Why not?
Dudes like this, they get this done so they can show people. You do it for free.
No. I'm doing it today because I'm in need.
Listen, I'll give you $200 not to show it.
All right, I'll make that $300.
Why?
Why?
Well, it's going to disturb us. It's going to freak me out.
Nobody wants to see that mess.
No, you know what? I don't want to be giving all to my girlfriend and then think about what's doing down there by you.
Right, it could scar us for life. Remember that.
You should pay us to look at it.
I should. I wish I could afford to.
Right. All right, listen. Let's give her $300.
Yeah,
she's down and out.
No, you're right.
At least.
Yeah, let's just help her out because she's a mess.
$100. You guys are hot.
All right, take off.
If we give you $300, what are you going to do with the money?
I'm fixing my mouth.
Not for $300, you're not.
What's
half of the money.
What's wrong with your mouth?
I have hardly no teeth.
I saw you had no teeth.
Yeah.
What happened to you?
Because of the drugs. Can I take this off?
What kind of drugs are you?
Take your teeth.
Heroin.
Coke.
Heroin. I used to do heroin.
But
how do you... I also was on methadone one time. And
how'd you pay for the heroin?
Prostitution.
Right.
But how do you lose your teeth from drugs?
It eats up your calcium.
Oh. And guys never beat your ass for being a guy?
No.
Really?
Never.
Man, I tell you.
Casey, get over there, and help.
Get her headphones off.
Oh, my
Hold on, wait.
God.
Help her off with
Roberta,
the
you
dress.
got to take your headphones off first.
Okay.
Or else you're going to get all tangled up.
She's all tangled up.
It's already happened.
Yeah, all right.
I like the scarf.
All right, Roberta, what is that, a wig or is that your real hair?
No, this is my hair.
All right, okay.
It used to be much longer. I just cut it a few months ago.
All right, let me see your fake boobies
Roberta,
first.
take one step over that way.
Yeah.
There you go.
Everything?
You know what? If I'm paying, I need to see.
Let me see those boobies.
Disgusting. Oh, my God. Oh. Not you. You're not disgusting. I'm saying they're disgusting.
No, she's disgusting, too. Go ahead, Gary.
Oh, dear.
You know, she... So far, she looks like what I thought a lady like that would look like.
Looks like Lou Costello.
Yeah. All right, now you're wearing what, a thong panty?
Not thongs, bikini.
A leopard skin bikini.
Oh, she got hairy legs.
Yeah.
Oh.
Why do you have such hairy legs, dude? If you want to be a woman, why don't you shave your legs?
You know, I used to bleach my hairs, but being that this was so fast, I couldn't even go to bleach my hair.
Casey, what's going on? You're freaking out.
Just the perfume. It's just the whole thing. I'm sorry, dude. I don't want to be disrespectful, bro, but this is just...
How can I tell you something? I'm not grandstanding at all when I say this. You know what? I'm going to step out.
No, you got to look. I got to look.
I just decided, because, you know what? I've seen enough. You know what?
You sit right there.
I'm thinking about what you said. I don't know that I want to see it anymore.
Gary's trying to tap out.
Yeah, but don't make me. You can't tap out.
Right there. Make him stay.
Honestly, this is really affecting me.
It really is.
Yeah, but I think we have to look.
I don't know.
But don't make me do this alone.
Stay right there.
But you can't tell the difference, especially from that distance.
No, we'll tell.
Breast implants are there.
Can't tell the difference.
No.
Well, what are you thinking, Robin?
I've never, usually breast implants look better than that.
You're old, 20 years old.
What is paraffin?
20-year-old.
Usually women look better than that.
This is by far the grossest thing the show will ever do, but we got to see the...
Yeah, Gary, you got to stay, because if I'm,
I really was going to leave, no kidding.
Hold John's hand if you can't take it.
Oh, I'm going to throw up, I think. But.
Stop it. John's not right.
You understand you're a dude who's been mutilated.
Yes, but that's your opinion.
Well, that's everyone's opinion.
That's a general opinion, I would say.
Hold your opinion until you see the actual mutilation.
All right, the $300 comes from i1.com. Why use Yahoo when you can use i1.com? The search engine that gives away $10,000 every weekday and up to $25 million on tax.
As soon as I'm done, I'm going to go to i1.com.
What do? You shave everything? I mean, are you shaved down there?
A little bit.
All right, let me see what you got. Let me see what's going on there.
Please.
Oh, my God!
All right, let me ask you one thing. Does she look better with or without clothes?
With clothes.
Look, Gary, don't you cover your
I'm
eyes.
trying to see. Robin, look at it. And tell me what you see.
Oh, dear.
Oh, dear.
I mean, look at the private parts.
Yeah, I'm looking, and will you stop rubbing yourself?
I don't think I look that different.
Then what?
But do you look at women often?
You have to buy into that.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe I haven't seen many.
It looks,
Sit on the floor and spread your legs so you can see what's doing.
Oh, no.
Go ahead.
Oh, no.
Let me see what's doing.
Oh, no. Oh, my God. Oh, this is wrong. I'm with Gary. I'm leaving.
I'll tell you what, I'm going to weigh 170 in 2 weeks because I'm not eating.
Damn.
The scary thing is we could have gotten all that for $100.
Who pays for that?
i1.com.
Oh, that's right. I'd be surprised.
I'm shocked.
Artie, you'll be out there next week.
How many guys have you banged and, charge money?
My life?
Sweetheart, you have to take care of the language.
You have sex with them.
Sorry.
Yeah, you have sex. How many guys have you had sex with, you think, who paid you?
About 500.
Really? What do they pay for that, 50?
You have to also realize that most of it was while I had a penis.
Right.
So before, I was much more interesting to people and to sex because I was more kinky. And now that
I think you miss your penis.
I don't miss the penis. What I miss is the money I used to make.
Right.
Does he orgasm?
Yes.
He says he does.
I do.
All right, Roberta. Well, Roberta, you've made $300 by showing us your not brand new, but fake vagina.
My mutilation.
Your mutilation. And congratulations on that. I1.com. I don't know if you have a computer.
No.
But
my friend does.
Your friend has a computer. Yes, well, use I1.com.
You could win $10,000.
Win $10,000 a day just for going on there. And $25 million on tax day.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Which we would love. And thank you so much for being so open with us.
Okay, thank you.
That's Roberta, everyone, who... I got to admit, her private parts look much better than Nicole Bass, who was a real woman.
Yeah, that's true.
Right?
I didn't take when she got down on the floor, I couldn't take.
No, but Robin once described Nicole, and she said that things were like a...
Roberta, you all right? You look like you're a little messed up.
No, I'm all right.
It's hard for you to...
Just, I'm not used to people insulting me.
Oh. Wait. Come back.
Roberta. Listen, come back.
Come back here. What's the matter with you?
I've been through a lot in my life.
Really?
We know.
People think that it's just an operation and that's it.
I'm sorry.
I've been struggling since 2 years old.
You got to understand something. We're not used to seeing stuff like this, so it's shocking to us. And if we say things that are inappropriate, we don't mean it.
Yeah. I'm just saying, it's like to you it's a mutilation. To me, it's.
But you've been living with us forever. This is our first 10 minutes.
Yeah.
We're trying.
Maybe they'll make the operation better in the future.
Look at me. Come here.
Take it.
Come here. Look at me.
Not that bad.
Look at me. We're having fun on a radio show. You understand what I'm saying?
I know.
Don't cry. Come on.
In reality, we're all very sensitive people. In fact, I have pulled my pants off in front of women and they have laughed at my mutilation. You understand what I'm saying? You should see my wiener. God did this to me. At least the doctor did what he did to you. What's my excuse?
I sued him.
I should have sued God. When I get up to those pearly gates, I will sue God for giving me this pathetic penis.
I don't believe that.
It's true. You think I have a fabulous life?
I think you're lying.
If you saw my mutilation, tiny, minuscule. I cry myself to bed every night when I try to find my wiener. I use a tweezer.
Oh, please.
Look at me in the eye and I'm going to say something. You actually turn me on. I just can't say that. I have a very aggressive male audience. Probably after the show I'll throw you a 50 and you'll do a little favor for me. Understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm a big homo.
Hey, I don't know.
Yeah, go ahead.
I don't understand something. She said, like, we're degrading her or something, but you were a whore for, like, 2 years.
The woman's having a hard day.
Nobody needs you right now.
She did what she needed to do.
Look at me.
Ignore him.
The thing is,
I have seen...
he's the best-looking man in here, and he's the most insultive.
I have seen... That's how it usually goes.
Why is that?
Let me tell you something about him, though. He's an idiot. He's a real idiot.
He's gay. He doesn't even know it.
He can't even spell Roberta.
I'm not gay, but I just got a question. That was all. It was just a question.
Yeah, but, I mean, you're not perfect either.
Oh, I never said I was.
He kind of is.
No, he's not. He wants maid of duty and stuff.
Oh, yeah. He has
perfect to me right now is Howard Stern.
Thank you.
Roberta, in the words of Bernard Pivot, what turns you on?
Listen to me.
I thought she was taking it all in good spirit. I had no idea.
Roberta, look at me.
It just struck a nerve.
Roberta, look at me.
But, I mean, I'll get over it.
It struck a vein. Let me tell you something.
Was it any one person in particular that did it?
No, it's just the fact that it's called a mutilation, and to me it's not a mutilation. It's an operation. Let's say if I had cancer down on my penis before, and I had to have an operation.
But cancer's a disease you get. You understand, and this you did to yourself, and that's why it's different to us.
This is a mental disease also.
Look at me.
It's psychotic.
I'm going to tell you something. First of all, I think you ought to go in the green room, wait for Stuttering John. He'll do some whippets with you. That's number one. It's going to calm you right down. Number two. I'm telling you the truth. Out of all the dudes in your situation who try to make themselves look like women, you could pass. You look like a woman.
Thank you.
You're pulling it off.
You're pulling it off.
Roberta.
Oh, why does she keep walking out? Were we saying goodbye?
We don't mean any harm. We're sorry. Okay?
Listen to me.
I think you made her feel worse.
But I'm also grateful that at least you've helped me.
Oh.
Even though you don't know
You know,
how
let's
much
give her
you've helped me.
I want to give her another 100. I got another 100.
Hey, listen to me. We're going to give you $1,000.
Yep. There you go.
Thank you.
And let me tell you something. You're prettier than Sally Jesse Raphael.
That's for sure. Absolutely.
All right? Honest to God? If I had to bang that witch...
Charo.
What? I'm sorry?
I used to look like Charo when I had long hair.
I got news for you. You still look like Charo. I've seen Charo.
She's so beautiful.
Well, thank you. And we were only just having fun. We don't mean any harm at all. We appreciate your coming down.
Now with the 1,000, you can get the face fixed and have a couple of bucks left over, right?
Teeth fixed.
Right, you get the teeth fixed and have like 400 left over.
Lose some weight.
Good.
That's right. Buy some healthy food.
Yeah, go to Bally's.
I could go to Bally's.
Really, get healthy. Come on, Roberta.
Stop drinking so much beer.
Don't drink.
No beer, yeah.
No beer.
Thank you, Howard.
No, thank you. Gracias.
Prego.
Prego. That's a sauce.
You're welcome. That's what she understands.
You're welcome. Yeah, it's high for you're welcome.
Boy, oh boy. I thought she was going to jump out the window.
That's a good She was so into
She
like...
took a quick turn there.
Yeah. And
I didn't even see it coming.
You know, and I really wanted to compliment her for how great she was in The Producers with Matthew Broderick.
it was like
Thank goodness you didn't.
She was having fun with us, and
she turned.
And you gauge that, how much fun somebody's willing to have you gauge what you say, and then...
Yeah.
I like how she calls you...
Casey, you're inhuman.
Casey,
you really are.
She calls you yesterday and says she wants to come
Howard,
naked, and
Casey,
she's surprised at the outcome?
There's a woman standing next to you who's crying, who's clearly upset, and you called her a whore.
I didn't. She was. That's what she did.
Well, that's a way to calm her down.
Oh, come on. She calls here. We didn't go and try and get her to come up here.
But people get upset. You got to sort of recognize
people
that.
Get upset, but she didn't expect that was going to happen. You paid her money.
Let me ask you something. What went on in wrestling camp between you and your father?
I'm telling you.
What did he do to you?
No human feeling.
Normal child. No, you didn't.
What did your father say to you at that wrestling camp?
There's a wall of thick steel between you and sensitivity that's so big it'll never come down.
Did your father rape you? Tell the truth. Yes. Okay, that's what I thought.
If it'll make you feel any better, go beat up Roberta. Go
you know
punch her in her face.
Casey, I'm going to make you play Lord of the Anal Rings. You're going to hold the ring toss thing between your butt cheeks.
That will fix everything. You're right.
You know Casey's 5 years away from chopping off his penis.
Oh, yeah.
You're walking around.
I love my penis.
Yeah.
It's not the only penis you love.
Wow.
Boy, that went to a different level.
Yeah.
I almost threw up, I swear.
You know what? Well, that makes her feel better.
I think that might have gotten to her.
Yeah. But John's fake throwing up.
Oh, that wasn't fake, dude.
Oh, sorry.
That's gross, man.
Oh, come on, dude.
What, you don't think she's still listening, right, do you?
Yes.
Yeah.
No, there's no way she's listening.
All right, it was beautiful.
You know what? The whole event to me looked a lot better on paper.
Right. All right. It was very difficult for everyone involved, for Roberta and us.
Yeah, we're all trying.
Gary covered his face the whole time.
No, I did see it. I got to tell you, I saw it. I did.
I like how she takes her clothes off and John's making retching noises, and I'm the bad guy.
But I wasn't doing it to insult her. I wasn't
trying to insult her. I was just pointing out fact. That's what she said.
All right.
The woman was crying
She
at
wasn't
that point.
crying.
She was.
She was upset.
I'll tell you what, I'll never eat another baked clam.
I want to thank i1.com for the 1,000. I just feel bad for the dude. He's a mess.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Life has not been good.
But see, you get a little insight into what her life is like, because I'm sure she gets sad like that a lot, but it's a weird thing.
But she was fine until the last second when she was leaving.
Oh, there you go. It's that last second that always counts.
But this ain't Oprah. She knew what was coming.
This ain't Oprah.
You got a point.
He's got a point on the top of his head. Eh?
That's why he has to wear a hat. That's why his headphones slide off. He's a cone head. So that was Roberta the transsexual.
Wow.
Stuff like that makes you feel like there is no God because he doesn't distribute stuff balanced. Like, how could Brad Pitt get so much going for him? And then so little.
There be Roberta.
But, you know, the truth of the matter is, like, if she didn't say that she was once a man, we probably wouldn't have known. But
that's right.
Yeah, if you saw her in the office or something,
No.
you would never have guessed.
She can totally fool you.
It's just with the knowledge is what screws you up.
She could fool you.
How long would she really fool you for, though?
Did you see a big Adam's apple?
I mean, I agree that,
I didn't look at her hands. I couldn't look at her hands.
Her hands are big, but a lot of chicks have big hands.
Really?
Yeah.
Big feet, big hands.
And I got to tell you, I've seen some fairly ugly private parts on regular women.
Yeah, and that
it wasn't often beautiful.
I would, if you showed me that in a picture, I would not know that used to be a man.
All right, I got to go take a break. I felt bad for it.
Yeah.
Me too.
Well, not because of what you saw.
No.
Because of the life she's lived.
Yeah.
Well,
luck.
And because of what we saw.
Oh, shut up.
I mean, Robin, that's cool. I mean, but she's got a G note. She'll be all right. She could fix that up.
She's got a grand. All right, thank you, i1.com. Best search engine out there, i1.com. And what's Nicole on? Well, yeah, Nicole, I got to take a break, so.
Okay, my vagina is much better looking now because it's completely shaved. Does Robin want to see it?
No.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. I want to see it.
No, Howard, you can't see it. Only Robin.
Can I see it? Nicole, we're pals. Can I see it?
No, not Gary. Only Robin. Robin got to touch it last.
I didn't touch anything.
Wow.
Are you out of your mind?
Wow, Robin, you're lucky.
You are crazy.
You loved it.
Yeah, Nicole, are you out of your mind?
Of course I'm out of my mind.
It was a rhetorical question.
Well, Nicole, thank you. And from what Robin described, I think this transsexual has a nicer one than you.
Oh, my vagina's much better.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Let's get Roberta back in.
Anybody want to hear Henry Hill's Super Bowl prediction?
Oh, yeah. I heard Henry's...
Absolutely.
Did you see my note I sent you the other week? Henry,
what?
He's up and down again, I think.
Well, drinking?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Why don't we have a vagina beauty pageant?
That's what I'm saying. We should have a beauty pageant with a number of different vaginas.
Yeah, I got a good idea I'm cooking up.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I had a meeting with the network yesterday. I think you're going to like this.
Oh, really?
Yeah. This is a good one. Something we're going to do. Something funny. And it kind of involves vaginas.
Really?
Yeah.
On network? Television?
Yes.
I've never heard of such. Never thought I'd see the day.
Well, that Mel is edgy.
Mel Karmazin, who runs this company, there's rumors that he's going to leave the company.
Yeah.
So I called him yesterday and I said, I don't know if you're looking for work, but if you want to run my production company, you can.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. He declined. He said it was too much work.
Yeah, that's real work.
Yeah.
He hasn't had to do that in a long time.
Let's hear Henry.
Yeah, but I got to take a break. Henry, hang in there, dude.
Yeah, where's he going?
Yeah. Henry, can you hold on?
Sure.
Of course. He's been holding for 2 hours.
That's right. He'll hold 2 more.
What's it like to have absolutely nothing to do all day?
Henry, what's your favorite?
I have this cold, and I was like, if I can only lay in bed today, but I have so many responsibilities, and it's my daughter's birthday today, and...
Oh, really?
Yes.
Ashley.
Ashley's birthday today.
How old is she now?
10.
Wow.
Yep.
Big girl.
Big girl. Doing the birthday party, doing the whole thing, and it's like, I got to rally. But Henry does nothing all day.
Henry was fine, and he had nothing to do.
You think I do nothing all day?
What do you do?
I do. Wow.
Exactly.
I run a company that...
Where is he now?
He's on one of those cordless phones. You can't hear him.
In the morning, I'm getting up and going to work.
Hold on. Get on a real phone with him. Okay. Tell him how to call in.
He's called every day this week, by the way.
Yeah. All right.
Right before work, he calls.
Also, when we come back, there's hot chicks coming in to erase whatever bad feelings we might have.
Oh, so you do have an antidote.
It better be hot.
This girl's hot. Lindsay Dawn is coming in. Lindsay Dawn McKenzie.
Who's she?
Is she a whore or a porno star or what?
She does some porn.
She does porn?
Yeah.
That's good enough.
Girl on girl stuff.
Girl on girl. Also, Stump the Buoy later.
Oh,
the guy,
Stump the Buoy!
This guy's so arrogant he thinks he can stump Buoy.
And he's bringing in his ex-girlfriend.
Yeah. Yeah, we got a couple of real vaginas we can potentially see. We'll be back right after these words.
Who has the stranger speech impediment? Tom Brokaw or Stuttering John?
Hey, Tom. Tom, can we ask a question, please? WXOK?
Right.
Let me ask you, can you say red leather, yellow leather?
Red leather, yellow leather.
Very good. No, it's curious. Do you think it's right that a Canadian is allowed to host an American newscast?
I don't know what this is all about. I'm not much interested in playing your games. How's that for an answer?
Okay. Are there any news groupies?
There
always our news group, and they're much more serious about it than you are.
Tom, has anyone ever asked you if you were gay?
Yes, they have asked me if I were gay, and I keep all of my personal interest in life to myself.
Why is NBC so biased against Howard Stern?
Oh, that's where you're from.
Any comment on that?
No.
Thank you, Tom.
Yeah, and where are you from, Tom? Saturn?
What? The Howard Stern Show.
Howard Stern Show.
Hi, this is Jackie Stallone. I have psychic dogs with me. The psychic dogs say that you should listen to the Howard Stern Show like me. The psychic dogs say you should also listen to Robert Quivers.
Robin Quivers.
Robin Quivers. She quivers. That's a appropriate name, I'll say.
The psychic dogs also say you should lick your balls.
Psychic balls say you should keep them in where they belong because nobody's interested in them. And do what the dogs say. Here's Howard, and he'll agree with us. And don't forget, call my line if you want more information.
Who let the dogs out?
Who? No, I was going to tell you to take down those pictures, but they're down. Thank you. Hey, everybody, what's happening? By the way, tonight on E, it's Tickle Chair Friday. I hope you didn't miss Lord of the Anal Rings. What happens when we take a hot chick in a bikini, strap her to a chair, and tickle her until she almost pees? It's sexy. It's dirty. It's wrong. It's Friday. It's tonight on E.
Got a lot of good feedback on that Lord of the Anal Rings, I got to tell you.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah. My whole family's very proud.
Do they run around now saying, do you know who I am? I'm the aunt of the Lord of the Anal Rings?
I don't think it's gotten to that point yet, Robin, but...
And the Lord of the Anal Rings. Did we make a tape of that?
Yeah, I love that. And the Lord of the Anal...
For the hour draws nigh for the Lord of the Anal Rings.
Yeah, Lord of the Anal Rings. Boy, that was some week. Some week of television.
Exactly.
Yeah. We got It's Just Wrong coming up, too, in a couple of weeks.
Oh, I haven't done that in a while.
Yeah, we got a big one coming up. You know, I was talking about those chicks who are on that beer commercial where they do the cat fight.
Yes.
I was on the web, and they got a website with that chick, and she's topless. And
Oh, really?
Yeah, she's smoking hot. I don't know her name. Oh, here it is. Is it Katana?
Yeah.
Baker.com?
Yeah.
All right, here's how you spell it. KITANABAKER.com. From the Miller Brewing Company.
So that's just one of them?
Yeah, it's Miller Lite, not Anheuser-Busch. We were wrong.
No, we said Miller Lite.
We did?
Yeah. It was right.
Yeah, that's the dark-haired one. She's the real hot one.
Oh, is she? I wouldn't know. There's a difference?
Yeah, the blonde's okay, but...
Oh, I don't know. That blonde is hot. The first shot of the blonde with the cleavage...
She's hot, but it's the dark-haired one that kills me. And
really?
Plus, you can go on the web and see her boobies, and there she is.
Oh, whoa.
There she is in... Go to the nude ones over so the dudes can see.
Oh, dear.
You got to get on this. That's right. Look, you see some of those, if you scroll down.
Oh, man.
See, that's what breast implants are supposed to look like.
Oh, I can't remember, Roberta.
KatanaBaker.com.
Well, let me write that down, okay?
Yeah. Look at that.
Jeez.
Nice looking girl, huh? Used to be a man.
Oh, stop it. Oh, what is that?
Yeah, that's her ass. That's her in jeans with no top on, showing her boobies.
I didn't know she was a nude girl.
She was leaning against a car with her boobies. And you know what's funny about her? It's like I was reading her bio and stuff. And
Well, you're very interested in her.
Oh, yeah. I got a feeling. Look at that one with the cowboy hat on and no clothes.
Wow.
Perfect body.
Doesn't even look like the same girl.
No. Look at her ass. Perfect. Perfect ass.
Looky here.
Looky here.
I bet you if she knew she was going to get, like, this Miller Lite commercial and now she's on Leno and all that.
She would have never done that?
Right.
Yes, I understand you're nude on the website. Katana Baker.
Jay always acts like he doesn't even know people get naked. Like, why would you do that? I don't understand.
No, I mean, if you're a model.
They probably already hired a publicist to remake her image.
Yeah, I can't believe this is still up, this website.
Yeah, KatanaBaker.com. They're probably trying to figure out how to make money with her.
But she's the only one doing Jay Leno? The other girl's not getting any of this, huh?
No, I don't think so. Here's a couple other things. A lot of people sent me mail about that they were accused of date rape and they got off because they had a good lawyer. If they'd had a public defender, they might have ended up in prison, like that guy from Oklahoma called us yesterday. And I might not have, realized, but there's a lot of dudes who get accused of date rape and they can't prove that they're innocent and they go to jail.
Right, but you also made the point that guy didn't present himself all that well.
No, he gave a 15-minute defense and turns out he had a bunch of priors.
Yeah.
And he talked like this.
Yeah.
He had a lot of negatives.
Yeah. Anybody who talks like that is suspicious.
Your Honor, would I date rape someone?
I saw this on the web. Someone sent it to me that Private Parts, my book, was on the Random House top 100 novels of all time.
Really?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
They got a website with a listing of them. Number 84, Private Parts by Howard Stern. Makes me very, very...
You should be proud.
Yeah, I beat a lot of good books, I guess.
If you're the top 100, you beat millions of books.
I beat the autobiography of Malcolm X by Alex Haley and Malcolm X.
But think of all the books that never made the list.
Right.
That were written. That's millions and millions. You were picked out of millions of books.
Yeah.
Think of it.
I was right behind In a Dark Wood by Alston Chase.
Whatever that is.
You just must have beat me out.
I got to go read that, see what he said.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a fantastic
All right, so that's big news. That's a big list. Let me see what else I got here. In case lest I forget. Tabloids have a picture of Jennifer Aniston in a bathing suit on vacation with Brad Pitt.
Yeah, I was going to ask you. Good body?
Yeah, she looks pretty good. And you never look good in those pictures because you don't even know anyone's shooting. Yeah, those are pretty candid.
Yeah, but the legs are a little thick, don't you think?
Yeah, a little bit. But
I was surprised.
Yeah, I thought she looked good, though.
She looks very good from, the hips up.
Yeah.
But the legs were they were meeting.
And her face is, her face isn't good enough for Brad Pitt.
Nobody's good enough for Brad Pitt.
That's right. But what was weird is she goes on vacation with Courtney Cox and her husband. The friends go on vacation together.
They really are friends.
They're friends.
Oh, God.
How weird would that be? Isn't that queer?
It's queer.
Yeah.
I mean, go somewhere else.
Yeah.
That was funny. But they were saying that Brad and Jennifer were fighting while...
Jennifer Aniston...
Courtney and David were there.
Jennifer Aniston gave an interview and kind of implied that Brad Pitt wasn't the love of her life, so he got upset about it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He didn't like the interview. And they were fighting.
He responds to things in magazines and newspapers.
Well, it was a direct quote. I mean, she was being Q&A'd.
Yeah, but, never mind. I guess I'm silly.
No, he's an idiot.
Maybe you'd know more about your own relationship than, what you read in a magazine.
What? Excuse me. Hello? Yes? Yes. No. Yes. No. Yeah, okay. Bye-bye. Wrong number, Robin.
Okay.
Yes, Aaron. Aaron, are you there?
Yes.
What can I do for you?
What's up, Howard? You're the greatest, man.
Thank
you.
you.
I went to school with that chick, Katana Baker, man. Her real name's Christy. She was kind of like a dork and stuff during high school, man.
I don't believe that.
Yeah, I bet you
were cool.
What do you mean,
dork?
No, not like she was like a dork, but she was like kind of like an introvert, Nobody really hung out with her and stuff.
Really? Yeah. I bet you're sorry about that now, dude.
Yeah, you should have
man. I never even looked at her.
Yeah, that's weird. There are a lot of chicks like that in high school who blossom late.
Yeah,
well, maybe she had already blossomed. She was just shy.
Yeah, that's probably true, but she didn't have any boobs or anything like that. Skinny as a rail.
Yeah. Well, she got the implants.
Yeah, blossoming and medical assistants are two different things.
Have you heard,
thanks, guys. I gotta get to work.
Have you heard Johnny Cash's remake of that Trent Reznor song?
No, I have not.
It's weird. It's really not that good. I know we play it on the station and everything, but it's eerie when you see the video because it's old Johnny Cash almost sitting in a bed.
And didn't we think he was dying a couple of years ago?
Yeah, and he's just sitting there, and they play clips of, like, film clips of him as a young man, all vital, and he's like, you know, what have I turned into now?
Yeah.
And it gets me creeped out and sad.
That is weird.
And like, you just look at it and you go, old age sucks.
It does.
Yeah. And like, he doesn't even have a voice anymore. He used to have that big, booming, beautiful voice, and it's pretty eerie. I could play a little bit of it for you.
I would like to. I wish we had the video. I got to see it.
Yeah, I got it on the internet. You know who was behind this? I think Rick Rubin. Yeah, Rick. Rick giving Johnny some tracks to sing. Some hip, young tracks. What happened to Trent Reznor? I loved 9 Inch Nails. They just kind of, well, he just kind of fell apart, I guess.
Yeah, there are a couple of rock stars over the last couple of years that have not been able to handle their success.
We'll come up with that because everyone goes away in the end.
And it's got a picture of his mother probably on the...
Yeah, well, he's seen everyone go away. He's 900 years old.
All the people are gone.
Yeah. What?
I thought that was maybe one of the most depressing things I've ever seen in my life. And I thought at the end when he goes to pour the wine, and was he have Parkinson's or something?
Yeah, he's shaking.
His hand is shaking, and his wife standing on the steps looking at him. She's old, and he's old.
It's all creepy.
And everybody's just old.
Because after I saw it, it was just like, old age sucks.
It really, that's what it said.
I've been saying that for years.
Yeah. Hey, Tom.
I told you this was great.
It's not great.
I know, it was powerful.
You guys are playing that on the station?
Yeah, they played it yesterday at like 11:30.
Wow.
Boy. I don't know musically, though. I like the video.
Right.
I was going to say the visual helps a lot.
Yeah.
I watched it and I said, you know what? Trent Reznor said this is depressing. That's how depressing it is. It was a depressing song to begin with.
Yeah, but the original's so good. Why remake it?
Well, it sort of seems interesting that it pertains to... I mean, it's really like an old guy saying, hey, I'll be dead in a few minutes.
No, I need to see some naked chicks or something.
Well, you know what? We should go because we're running behind because we're doing stuff at the Bowie next, and the English chick is here, and she's fairly cute.
Yeah. Bring her in.
Yeah, all we've seen all morning is Roberta and Johnny Cash.
Highly requested.
Really?
Yeah.
Johnny Cash?
Yep.
By who? I wonder who those people are.
The audience likes it.
Really?
Yep.
Can't believe it. What's next? Waylon Jennings singing System of a Down?
Yeah. It's great because it takes balls. This guy's about to take a dirt nap. I mean, he's got like a couple of years left. You know what I mean?
I don't even think he's got a couple of years.
And I thought he was just some country guy, but after I watched this, I like this guy.
Yeah.
Oh, no, he's a cool guy, Johnny.
Some country guy.
Does he sing country songs?
He's like an angry country guy. He's always flipping everyone the bird. You know what? He got to mellow out. It's his problem.
How do you flip the bird?
He's always flipping the bird. That's a famous picture of Johnny Cash flipping the bird.
Well, I remember that picture, but...
Yeah. Let's bring him the broad. Come on, it's Friday. Let's have some fun.
I hurt myself
tomorrow you're going to be Johnny Cash, so have fun today.
I hurt myself today just to see if I could fail.
Doom, 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 doom.
That's the one thing I don't believe in that song. You don't hurt yourself when you're his age.
Doom,
Try
doom.
not to get hurt.
Breathing hurts yourself.
The needle makes a hole.
Oh, whoa. The size of those jugs.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Hot chick alert. Hi. I mean, hello.
You got to change your voice.
Lindsay Dawn McKenzie.
That's 3 names.
You have 3 names, honey. That's impressive.
Special girly.
Yeah, you're English, huh?
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
How old were you when you cut off your penis? Just kidding. Someone told me, like, when you were 15,
yeah,
you were in the newspaper naked or something?
That's right. Yeah. Well, not naked, not fully.
Topless?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
What, you were like a page 3 girl or something?
That's right. That was me.
And they got into trouble because you're too young, right?
No, they didn't get in trouble. What happened was I was 15 and I walked into a model agency and I had these enormous boobies. And
talk up and get into that microphone. I don't want to miss a word you have to say.
All right.
See that microphone? Just put it near your lip gloss
Where do you
mouth.
want it?
Right in your mouth, almost. Seriously.
Okay, right. And basically, they said, okay, well, you're not old enough to expose them, so what we'll do is we'll do a big countdown to your birthday. And it was 6 weeks to my 16th birthday, which is the legal age to get
Show your boobs.
off. Yeah. And
did your parents even like intervene?
No, because I'm quite I sort of I was a wild child. Nobody could tell me anything really.
It's really weird. Like I have a 16-year-old daughter, and if she said to me, "I'm going to be naked in the newspaper," I would just like say, "Well, I'm not paying your bills anymore."
Right.
They didn't need to.
Yeah, I'd send her off to like
a castle and lock her up.
I mean, you know what I mean? Like,
Well,
I
I
don't
was earning
understand.
more money than all my family, so they couldn't really say anything. I was,
How are you earning money? Being naked?
yeah, we were doing many photo shoots and lots of TV work and lots of chat shows and.
You made your boobs super big. What are you, like a Triple H, I read?
Oh, I've moved on now from that. I couldn't even tell you.
Well, isn't it painful? Like, how do you? I mean, they're huge.
No, I've never had a backache in my life.
Really?
Ever.
And what do you do when you get older? You'll just remove them?
No, they're my friends. I'm not getting rid of them.
Wow.
They're staying close to me.
And you do porn over in England?
I have actually just recently done a porn film, and I've done a few girls, which I thoroughly enjoyed.
And what are you, a stripper?
No.
What do you do for, like, money? You make appearances?
No, I have a website.
That pays the bills?
Lindsay'sWorld.com, yes.
What is it called?
Lindsay'sWorld.com.
Lindsay'sWorld.com, and that pays the bills?
It sure does.
What does it cost me to get on Lindsay'sWorld.com?
I think it's roughly about $29 a month.
And then what do you give me on there?
You have all sorts of things to do.
Video?
Everything, baby.
Yeah.
It's all good fun. It really is.
$29, I should get to bang you. You know what I mean?
Well, maybe later.
You got a husband or something?
No, I'm single.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to be married when you're in the porn business.
Not really.
Come on.
No, it's hard.
He's your manager.
You know, only a weirdo.
It's not hard for me. It's actually hard for them.
Yeah, only a weirdo would put up with that.
But I'm saying a lot of guys manage these girls, and that's what they call marriage.
I mean, I love my girlfriend. I'm not going to share with some dude on film.
Hey.
Not.
I'm a kickboxer. Watch it.
What am I saying that's wrong?
No, I'm only joking.
I don't even know what you're joking about.
Well, it doesn't matter.
What do you mean you're a kickboxer?
Must be that British humor.
I think you insulted her.
How did I insult you? I said, hey, if you love your girlfriend, why would you let her bang some dude?
Well, no, he wasn't just some dude. He was my husband at the time.
Oh, you were married?
I made a porn film with my husband.
Oh, you
That's
did?
That's right, yes. So.
And then you threw him out?
No.
What is it, Gary?
Basically, we just grew apart.
What's the matter? You got to move it along?
I was just telling you that Lindsay actually is a kickboxer. She wasn't kidding around. She's broken her nose twice, but she competes regularly in England. She's one of those ultimate fighting chicks.
If I was going to fight you, wouldn't I punch you in the boobs and explode your implants?
Well, actually, that has happened a couple of times.
Wow.
And it hurts.
I bet. Have they exploded?
They don't explode because they're real. But I'm sure if I had silicone implants, I'm sure they would explode, yes.
So what happens if I punch you in your boobs?
I'd punch you back.
No, you know what I mean. What would happen to the boob?
Does it hurt a lot?
Oh, it does, yeah. It does. Nothing actually happens.
Oh, I see.
I mean, I'll get a bruise, but that's about it, and it will clear up.
Yeah. So you like doing other chicks, huh? That's your thing?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, when did you start doing that? When you were young?
Well, I think I started around about 13, yeah.
You're saying those are 100% real?
They are, baby.
Oh, I thought you'd say they were implants.
No.
Oh, they're real?
They're real.
Wow.
100% real.
Really?
They're homegrown.
Oh, that's insane.
What's 100%?
Didn't you think they were implants?
Yeah, and I thought she had gone along with that.
Yeah.
No.
God, they're huge.
But, you know.
Do you have sensation in those things?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, are they very erotic?
They are.
Yeah?
They are. I can do some tricks.
Yeah, I bet. Good for you. You up for anal fun, or you kind of close the door on that?
Well, you know, I'm up for new things.
Really?
Yeah.
You never had anal?
Regularly.
So, yes.
You like it?
It's very good.
I think that's interesting. Porn star and kickboxer.
Yeah. Do you ever kickbox topless?
I have tried it.
That would be painful, huh?
Yeah, you don't want to have that going on while you're trying to fight.
Hey, Robin, before you reduced your boobies, were they as big as hers? I think they were.
No.
No?
Were they not?
And you hated the big boobs.
Yes, I did.
I think it affects people differently. I mean, my boobs are quite firm.
Are they? Do they sag at all?
No.
Is that impossible? How old are you?
I'm 24.
Oh, maybe that's why.
Let's see them.
Let me see them, can I?
Yeah, really. You've got to explain this.
Let me see your boobies.
Okay, do you want to see it?
Please, I would love to, just as a, not clinically, yes.
Right now?
Yes, please, if you don't mind. If it's not a big deal to you. I mean, wow, look at that bra. What is that, Triple H? Oy vey, those are big. You got a nice flat stomach. I dig that.
Did you get that bra off a Camaro?
You guys have to see this on me. Oh, my God. Look at the... those got to be implants.
They are implants.
Those are implants.
No, they look...
Honey, those are implants. Good night.
Maybe they aren't. I don't know.
Robin.
She's squeezing them like they're real, though.
Howard, I'm totally with you.
Those are implants.
Real.
You know why?
Well, come another Phil.
Okay.
Oh, my.
No, those are implants. Sit down. Those are implants, aren't they?
No, they're not.
Come
on.
I swear to God.
No, I
those are real. I swear to God, those are real.
I swear to God, they are 100% real. I have not done anything. I've never had an operation. I've never broke any limbs. I've never, ever been in hospital.
Wow. Boy, that's
amazing.
They're firm as like breast implants.
Mm-hmm. They're heavy when they haven't got...
do you believe this, you guys?
No, this is really astonishing, but they have the texture of real breast, you could tell.
You can come.
Go ahead, Gary, feel them.
No, I'm not going to feel them. You ready?
Yeah.
What?
Turn to the side. Lift your arm all the way up. Okay. There's no scar there.
No.
Okay, now lift one of your boobs up as far as you can.
Good Lord.
There's no scars, I'll tell you that.
No, I don't see any. Well, you got to look around the...
You can tell they're real. You're playing with me.
No, they're too firm. What is it?
I agree. I think they're ridiculously real.
Wow.
I do, too.
Awesome.
I don't know, because they have a weird... Well, now they look real. On the camera, they had a weird shape.
They look fake to me, but I can't believe it. If you're swearing to God, are you an atheist?
No.
You got kids?
No.
You got parents?
Yes.
Swear on the life of your parents those are real.
Swear on the life of my parents.
That those are real.
These are real.
Wow.
I think they're too floppy to be fake.
Wow, cheerio.
You can...
Look at those things, Robin. Yours would never like that.
No.
Those are some bombs.
You saw them.
You're a freak. Wow.
A good freak.
You ever orgy? Have you liked orgy with those things?
I never have, but,
You'd be open to it.
Why are you offering me one?
I want to know something. I'm freakishly into this. I'm not a big breast guy.
If you read the magazine, Looker, it tells you.
I don't read no magazines.
Oh, come on.
I look at the pictures.
Okay, well, if you looked at the pictures...
You're not going to believe Steve Kingston got me a book for my birthday. I went, does he know I don't read?
What was the book?
I don't know. I'm not going to read it. It was nice.
Read the title.
No, it's about the history of New York, and I'm like, holy cow.
Sounds very exciting.
Yeah. Well, see what happened to your breasts, how large they are? That happened to my nose. I didn't
I've actually had someone wear my boobs as a hat.
All right, I'll tell you what, let's play a quick Mike Walker game. Mike's our man, and we love the Inquirer and everything Mike reports.
Where is our man today?
Our man's right here, Mike. Hold on, baby. Mike? Nothing works today. And you know today I'm not in the mood.
No.
Mike. Dude. Mike?
Is he out there?
Hey, did anybody call Mike? Mike, are you there?
Mike? No, Mike. No. I got to move along because I got to get to Stump the Buoy, which everybody loves.
Run behind.
Well, Lindsay Dawn McKenzie's on the cover of the premiere issue of Looker magazine. Actually looks like a pretty good magazine.
I'm not actually on the cover. Well, I will be.
Oh. But you're in the magazine.
That's right.
Looker magazine available on newsstands January 28th.
You can actually get it at the website, which is lookergal.com.
Yeah.
Now, is this a nude magazine or a dressed magazine?
It's where Playboy sort of left off. It's a very classy and very funny magazine. I think it quite reminds me of a Maxim magazine, and I hope soon it'll be, there in the middle of the stand with Maxim.
Because that's what we need, another magazine like Maxim.
Do you show your bottoms?
Sorry, it's actually soft nude.
Yeah, it's not like Maxim, because Maxim doesn't show
that. Yeah, then it's better than Maxim, isn't it?
Hey, you know what? The trend toward not showing women's boobs and vaginas, but getting them in bathing suits has been great in terms of getting celebrities to almost get naked. But for regular chicks like Lindsay, let's see what you got.
It's actually got a celebrity section in there, and it's quite naughty. I mean, you get the celebrity stepping into the car showing a bit of knickers.
Ever have sex with a celebrity?
Have I? Yes, I have.
Who'd you have? Who's your biggest celebrity you ever had sex with?
See, it's different here because in England they're famous there, and here they're not.
Who's famous in England that you had sex with?
What went on? Did something go on between you and Simon Cowell?
No.
When I brought up his name, she got all like...
No, actually, he had a thing with my friend, Alicia DeVal. In fact, you should get her on the show because she's great.
What about you? Who'd you have, Mr. Methane?
I've got a few friends, actually, that live over here. Gene Simmons.
Oh, you did him? Look at you.
You're in his book?
No.
Now calling number 1040.
Let me ask you something. Why do Gene?
I didn't.
Yes, you did. How is Gene in bed? Is he
I don't know.
Lying?
He took me for dinner with John Bon Jovi. That was good.
Oh, yeah? Did you do John, too?
No,
You probably did the both of them.
Oh, okay. I did everybody.
Who'd you do that's big over in England?
I was in a relationship with the Sexiest Soap star.
Oh, yeah?
That's
his name,
and a few footballers, soccer players, as you call them. And I'm really good friends with Ice-T.
Oh, you did him, huh?
I snogged him, I think.
You snogged Ice-T?
What is that?
What, snogged?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I kissed him.
Oh, okay, because I thought it was something much dirtier.
And then you filleted him.
You got a sexy little body. I like your legs, too. It's nice.
Thank you.
Let me see, what kind of shoes you wearing?
She's got on boots. You won't like that.
I like those boots.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, you look good.
Yeah. Thanks.
Big-ass knockers. Oh, my God, those are huge. Mike, you're on the air. Mike Walker, I thought you were on the ISDN line. Turns out you're on the phone.
I thought I was, too, but we're not.
Yeah, it didn't work. What are you going to do? Hey, Mike.
Yes.
All right, let's play the game. Mike Walker, of course, from National Enquirer, nationalenquirer.com, where you can play a game with Mike right on there and win prizes of money. So, we got 4 stories.
See. I'm going to give you 4 items. You know the drill. One of them is not true. Somebody should have told Celine Dion that the stage floor of her new Las Vegas theater had been freshly waxed before she made her entrance. The diva, wearing spike heels during a rehearsal, slipped and fell flat on her butt, bruising her tailbone. The injury kept her dancing from dancing the rest of the day.
Thank God she didn't fall on her face. That would have been terrible. You don't want her messed up. Well, who else you got there?
All right. Cameron Diaz and boyfriend Jared Leto drew stares from shoppers as they kissed, hugged, and groped while the gangs of New York beauty picked out clothes at an Urban Outfitters in L.A. Well, after she spent an hour trying on outfits for Jared's approval, he told the salesperson he'd pick up the $2,500 tab. No way, said his lady love. The tug-of-war over the bill ended when Cameron said he could pay only if he let her buy clothes for him. So Jared shopped till he dropped amid more kissing and hugging and groping, and Cameron paid his bill, exactly $2,500.
Doesn't that sound like fun?
Yeah.
Oh, my God, like being super rich, everyone's paying for each other, and good-looking, everyone's paying, kissing.
Screw the 2 of them.
Number 3.
Number 3, like many high-rolling football fans, Ben Affleck, who hosts a yearly Super Bowl bash for his pals, decided to snag one of the high-end residences that San Diego homeowners are renting at prices ranging up to 6 figures for the week. Ben narrowed his choice down to 2 houses, one for $65,000, the other for $80,000, then asked future bride J-Lo for her opinion. La Diva was sort of bored by it all until she noticed the houses just a few doors apart. Her decision, they've rented both. Ben and his rowdy pals are partying at one pad. The Affleck and Lopez families have been flown in to occupy the other.
What's going on with those 2?
They just
They're in
got
love,
to go
man.
through all of Ben's
He
money.
just bought her a new ring. I'll be reporting about that next week.
What else you got?
The Practice star, Dylan McDermott, gave some legal aid to an elderly gent at a Tinseltown dry cleaners. The guy was next in line when some rude dude cut in front of him, then started barking at the old guy when he protested. That's when Dylan stepped in, telling the guilty guy he was out of line and threatening to call the cops. The creep beat a retreat, and Dylan's thankful benefactor quipped, "I never thought I'd be glad to see a damn lawyer."
All right, here's what we got. First story, Celine Dion fell down. Second story, Cameron Diaz and Jared Leto try on outfits. Third story, Ben Affleck rented 2 houses. And the fourth story, Dylan McDermott did something I don't know what he did.
I don't even know Dylan McDermott.
Yeah, I don't care. I don't care what he did. Just put your bra back on.
Yeah, I know.
I wasn't talking to you, talking to Artie. Wow. You look good in a bra, baby.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Have you been bonking anyone? I've heard you talk about snogging.
Why, do you want to bonk me?
I'd love to bonk you.
Sure he would. Sick of bonking his wife.
Hey.
Right? Just because Mike has a gay job doesn't mean he's gay.
Okay.
That's right, Howard.
Right. All right, let's go. What's the fake story?
The fake story? Well, is anybody going to pick?
That's what I'm waiting to hear. Well, go ahead. I'm talking to Lindsay.
We could trick you into giving it to us.
The fake story, I would say, is number 2.
Cameron Diaz.
You don't think they were out shopping and paying for each other's clothing?
Oh, no.
Yeah, I don't either. I don't think Jared Leto has any money. I think Cameron Diaz pays for everything. Go ahead, Robin. What's the fake story?
I'm going to say, see, he gets me every time with these kind of stories. I'm going to say the Ben Affleck story.
What?
You always, like...
What?
There'll be a Ben Affleck story, and then you'll make up a Ben Affleck story that sounds like, well, he would do that, too. I'm going to say it's not this time.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm going to say it's Dylan McDermott, because I don't even know what Mike said.
I didn't even understand that story. But if you do it about Dylan McDermott, it better be true.
Yeah, I think he's throwing us off, because nobody cares about Dylan McDermott. Go ahead, Artie.
Dylan McDermott, come on, the practice.
I don't care about it.
Yeah. I'd like to think that Ben Affleck has one of his balls left. I mean, you get a house for the Super Bowl with your buddies and you rent the one next door for your girlfriend and her mother for a Super Bowl.
Wait till you hear next week what he's given up for this girl. Wait till I can't tell you now. Unbelievable.
Well, she must have snap and gyro.
Oh,
come on.
I'm telling you, dude.
Is something else.
I'm going to go with Ben still being a little bit of a man. That's not true.
All right, you're with Robin then, Artie. Okay, Fred, what do you say?
I truly believe the Ben Affleck story. I think he's in over his head with J-Lo.
Yes.
I say Dylan McDermott because what's he doing at a dry cleaner in the first place? Doesn't he have people?
Right. There you go. That's my reasoning, too.
Oh, you went with the Dylan McDermott story.
I did.
All right.
All right, let's...
That's Howard and Fred, and then
Howard and Fred say
Ben
Dylan.
Affleck, and Lindsay is Cameron, right?
Standing alone with Cameron, yes.
Oh, she's standing alone. Wouldn't it be great if she'd win? But she's not going to.
Oh, no.
I'm very sorry, Lindsay. No, unfortunately, this is a week, and Robin, you have needed this very badly.
Yes.
This is a week when Robin wins, along with Artie. Ben Affleck, absolutely phony story as far as I know what to do. Yeah.
Wow.
I thought he was in love.
But you've got to read next week what he's given up for this woman. It just goes on and on and on. That's what gave me the idea for this.
What did he give up?
No end to it.
What did he give up?
Well, I can't tell. Howard, if I say it to you, you got 18 million listeners. You got journalists listening to you.
All right.
For my column next week. But she's just... You remember last week I said she made him give up the boy toys, the jukebox, the pool table, the big bouncy bed with all the girls used to be on?
Yeah.
Well, wait till you hear what she's made him give up this time.
I would tell her to F herself. I wouldn't even care.
Yeah.
You haven't done her.
That's true. Once you do her, I think you'll lose your brain.
God forbid Mike leaks that story early. It might screw up our invasion of Iraq.
All right, Mike, thank you so much. And we'll go to nationalenquirer.com, Mike Walker. And Lindsay?
Yeah.
You're beautiful, and we'll see you on the cover of the premiere issue of Looker magazine. Oh, you're not on it. Why does it say the cover? And I have to keep reading this crap.
Because I'm going to be on the cover.
All right. Available soon to be on the cover.
They don't know yet, but now they do.
Available on newsstands January 28th.
That's right.
And thanks for letting us see your big boobs. I don't know why I didn't get to see your ass. How's that?
Oh, because I've got a big mosquito bite on it.
Yeah, big mosquito bite.
Yeah, I have.
Got two bigger ones on your
terrible. Yeah, 2 of them.
What is it, Casey?
It's on newsstands now.
It's on newsstands now. Okay.
And also, you can go to the website and
listen, when we come back, it's Stump the Buoy.
Stump the Buoy!
This guy says not only will he beat Gary, but he's going to beat him so quickly that he's going to give him another shot to win.
Oh,
but
arrogant, huh?
If Gary wins, this guy's ex-girlfriend's got to get naked for us.
Is he also giving up money or not?
Yes, $500. The guy's got to pay us.
Okay.
All right, Stump the Buoy next. Thank you, Lindsay. Dawn McKenzie will be back right after these words.
We get your phone calls. We get your phone calls every day.
Hi, Casey. I'm the head fag over at the Playgirl Mansion. I just want to let you know I heard this show from the Playboy Mansion. It didn't sound like you were having too much fun. I just wanted to go ahead and give you an invite over to our place. I mean, there's plenty of ass play going on, plenty of gerbils to go around. So come on over. I think you'd have a good time. Bring Ralph if you'd like. And I hope to be hearing from you soon. Goodbye.
The Howard Stern Show.
You're listening to a man whose ratings are still
not as big as his nose. Howard Stern.
All right. Don't forget E tonight. Big night on E. That tickle chair comes out of storage.
Yeah, we haven't used it in a long time. Huh?
Yeah, we get a really hot chick in a bikini, strap her into a chair, and tickle her almost until she pees. I know everybody's thinking Super Bowl, and we did our betting earlier and all that kind of thing, and I'm all over the Oakland Raiders. But
you're gonna be sorry.
The big bet is Serena versus Venus.
That's a tough one.
I'm on Serena, even with the gimpy foot, because she's got a blister on her foot.
She wasn't playing well yesterday. And even though Venus hasn't been playing well, I think that if Serena isn't technically good, Venus can beat her.
Well, the odds are if you put money on Venus, you got to put 165 down to win 100. But I'm doing that.
It's that close. Serena has beaten her 3 times in a row in majors.
That's why I'm on Serena. That's why it's harder odds, because she's the favorite.
But it should be a lot higher, is what I'm saying.
Venus, you can bet $100 and win. What's the odds now?
It's right in front of you. It's like if you put down 100, if you got a plus in front of it, that's how much you're going to make.
Where is it in front
on
of
the yellow piece of paper?
Oh, okay. Here you go. Venus, if you put down 100, you get 145. Serena's minus 165. You got to put down 165 to get 100.
Right.
See, I don't understand those kind of odds.
Because Serena's the favorite.
No, I hate odds like that. Just tell me it's 2-1, 4-1.
Can't tell you that. Don't work that way.
I think Venus is a good play in this one, man.
Venus, I think,
the play.
Yeah. I think Serena's the play.
Well, I think you take Venus just because Serena's not been playing well, and 4 out of 4 times. I don't know.
You think a blister's going to screw up Serena?
Yeah, I don't know if it's a blister. She hasn't been playing well. I think she almost lost to some Russian chick.
How much do you have to put down, Howard, to make money you want to make? If it's going to cost 100 to make 145, what, you can put that $1,000 to make 450?
And it's crazy.
And then you lose $1,000 on a tennis match? You're out of your mind.
Hey, now. I don't know.
I like Venus.
Hey, now. I'm not sure I know the difference.
I couldn't tell. Which one's Venus?
The long, slender one, the 6 foot tall.
So the chubby one's Serena?
Yeah.
And she's the one who keeps winning?
Yes.
Okay.
She's the better player.
You know what's weird, too, is you got Tiki Barber, plays for the Giants, and you got Rondé Barber, who is his twin brother.
He plays for Tampa Bay.
Plays for Tampa Bay. And they're twins, but clearly, one of them, I think Tiki's lighter-skinned.
Right, Rondé's dark.
Yeah. I saw them almost like hugging and making out with each other after the game on TV.
They're even in that commercial where, they do the, what is it?
Visa commercial.
I'm like, they're twins, but one's darker.
Well, because Tiki's in New York and Rondé's in Tampa.
You think it's that?
I think they lay in the sun?
I don't know.
Could happen.
Black people tan, right?
No.
Rondé's tanning himself.
You think Rondé Barber tans himself? Most black people don't lay in the sun. Right? Am I right about that, Robin?
You might lie in the sun, but you don't stay there long enough to tan yourself necessarily.
You want to make yourself darker.
He's always wearing a helmet, though.
I don't know. It's very confusing to me.
So I was wondering what kind of twins they are. Are they identical?
Yeah, they got to be. I mean, they look the same, except one's darker than the other.
See, I figured they, maybe they're fraternal twins, but the only thing that's different is one's darker.
Yeah, then they're fraternal.
No, they look exactly alike.
They do.
Except that one's darker.
They're weird looking.
Why are you blacker than me? Well, anyway, skip that thought for a second. I can't wait to do Stump the Buoy. Where is this arrogant dude who wants to play you?
Ronnie said don't even bother going to talk to him. Everyone hates him already.
What's his name?
I think it's Gene.
Gene. Let's see. Gene is coming in to play Stump the Buoy. He'll give Gary $500. And his ex-girlfriend will get naked if he loses. Bring in the ex-girlfriend, too, because she's got to get in the bathroom naked so we know we're going to...
Stump the Buoy!
This is Gene. Ex-girlfriend looks kind of hot.
I don't believe they ever dated.
Come on, man. Look at me. No way.
Gene.
3 times.
No way you dated.
3 times. 3 times, man. I want to say...
At least you brought a chicken to get naked, though.
Come on. Look at me.
Oh, you are obnoxious. I can tell already.
No, I'm not. I'm a nice guy.
What do you do for a living?
I don't work.
Why?
I had a CD store, and the CD business right now. After 20 years...
So how do you live?
Just hang out, hopefully get everything wrapped up and...
Live with your parents?
No. Just waiting for things to get wrapped up, when you close the store, you know how it is. It's a lot of work.
No.
It's been about 2 years.
How do we know?
How do guys get to do that?
It's just one of those things. To the attorney's zone, it's a whole big situation.
Oh, that's perfectly clear.
What is your supposed ex-girlfriend's name?
Please.
Andy.
Hi, Andy. You've never made love to him, have you?
Andy, when's Gene's birthday?
January 6th.
I don't know that that's accurate.
I got my license right here. It is. Yeah.
I mean, did you make love to Gene? Be honest.
Yes.
Be honest.
No, be honest.
I'm being honest.
You look like an honest
times.
woman. You don't have to. It's okay if it's.
You were a girlfriend? How long did you two date?
You're much taller and much prettier than him.
I actually used to stalk him.
Oh, really?
When I was 12, I met him.
So you banged him when you were 12?
No. Let's clear that up right away.
No, 18.
You were a girlfriend of his?
Yes.
Okay, all right. I don't believe it.
Before my wife and after my wife.
You had intercourse?
Yes.
Okay.
Is he circumcised?
Yes.
You just guessed on that. I know it.
No, because
I can tell you everything about her. She's great in bed. I mean, she's one of the best.
All right, I don't even care as long as she's willing to get naked. Have you ever gotten naked in front of guys before?
Yes.
Are you a stripper?
No.
What are you? How do you end up being naked?
I did a few commercials.
Naked?
Naked commercials?
For salons.
Where do they air?
Well, I'm like covered.
They cover them.
I think it's like one of those print ads in the back of the penny saver where the girl's covered.
You got a killer bod. Now, you know if he loses, you got to come out. We're going to put you in the bathroom, take away all your clothes. You got to walk out here naked.
Okay, he's not going to lose.
Wow.
You know, that you're hoping will be the case. Okay. You don't want to get naked.
I've seen many disappointed women walk out of that bathroom naked.
Here's the thing, Gary. She's hot, but this guy's geeky enough to win.
Come on.
Okay, listen. I'm beatable, but not by him.
Don't give me a hard.
You think you're going to beat Gary?
I think it'll be a good game. I have a...
Whoa. What were you saying in all your emails? That you're going to crush me, that you're going to do me a favor, give me a rematch, so I won't still be embarrassed. But now it's like, I think I could beat Gary.
I'll beat him. I'm not okay. I mean,
can you beat him or not?
I'll beat him.
All right, look, if you win, you get $5,000.
Okay.
Which could probably help you out right now.
Yeah, it will, obviously.
The $5,000 prize for Stump the Buoy is provided by Bally Total Fitness and its new weight management program called 1-800-FITNESS. And get yourself on the program. Call now. All right. Andrea, you now go with KC, go into the bathroom and hand him all of your clothing so that we know that you have to come out here naked if he loses.
She's got a pretty kick-ass bod there.
Yeah, very nice.
Awesome behind. I mean...
You banged her hard?
Yes. Over and over.
And she needed it?
Yeah, she was great. I mean, right out of high school.
She looks a little spoiled to me.
She is. That's the problem. That's why we don't stay together. You can't satisfy her.
Really?
She needs a lot of money.
A lot of cash?
Be honest, when I beat you, you're going to see her naked for the first time, right?
I've seen her naked at 18 and probably every year since. But
I don't believe it. Do you?
Not even a little.
I wish we knew a question that we could ask him that only the two of them would know.
Trust me. I wish you would trust. I don't know. I wouldn't make it up. Brown and pink nipples.
I wanted to see her tongue kiss you if she's an ex-lover of yours.
Yeah, she'd do it, I'm sure.
Really? I'll know when she comes out here naked if she tongue kisses you.
How big is her penis?
Oh! Hey!
You were married?
I was married, not to her. I dumped her to get married. That was a big mistake, though. My ex-wife screwed me over. Bad.
Yeah. What'd she do?
Everything. Anything impossible.
Cheated on you?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is that the reason you had to close the store?
Well, that's one of the reasons. Obviously, the CD business isn't, you know how the CD business is right now.
I really don't.
No, it seems to be booming.
They don't sell.
CD business? What?
It's not booming?
No.
Sales have been down the last 2 years in a row.
Oh, that's right, because of the...
CD burning, yeah, it's a done deal. Yeah. And they have no way of... They let it go, the record executives.
There's nothing they can do.
Yeah, they just totally did not see it coming.
Casey, get her clothes from her already.
Are you ready?
What'd she give you?
I got to inspect. There's a shirt and there's some pants.
Where's her panties and bra?
Or panties, sister. Let's go.
Sister.
Okay?
There's panties.
Oh, that's hot.
Yeah, she's a great dresser. She's definitely...
You're not wearing a bra?
No.
All right.
Do I take a word?
I take a word for it.
All right,
give you the panties, that's enough.
She gave you the panties. Who cares?
Yeah.
Oh, man, Gary, I got to see this chick.
Listen, you know what? I'll do my very best.
All right.
As I always try.
All right.
This is the one to win.
You know, Gary, I really should give you the answers in advance so we can be assured of a win.
Let's do it right.
But all right, we're honest on the show. I'm going to play you guys 5 songs. You know how the game goes. If you can write your answer down, that would help. And don't blurt out your answer.
Right, because...
Announce it when I ask you for it.
Right.
All right. We need the
the artist, and the title of the song. Robin, are you ready for the game?
I am ready.
All right, here we go. You can play along at home.
Good luck.
Thank you, Robin. It's hard to read these.
I didn't mean you.
I meant me.
I meant the contestant.
Here we go. Here's your first song.
Both writing.
Yeah, both guys writing.
Might be a good competition.
All right, both guys are done. I see no reason to keep playing the song. I'm going to go to our guest, Gene, first. Hold up your sign and read it to us.
Turning Japanese, The Vapors.
That is absolutely right. Turning Japanese, The Vapors. I knew the song. I didn't know the artist.
I didn't know the artist, yeah.
Gary, let's see what you got.
Turning Japanese, The Vapors.
That is correct. All right, guys. So far, Andrea, you don't have to come out naked, but I do suspect you don't even care if you come out naked.
She said she thought he was going to win, so she doesn't appear to want to come out.
All right. Here we go. What's Andrea doing? Is she in there touching herself?
I think she's dropping a deuce.
Oh, stop it.
On a Pateka?
What are you doing to me?
Here is your second song. Listen carefully and start writing when you know it. Stop the song there. You guys are all done? I'm going to go to Baba Booey first. He looked like he had a little problem. Gene looked like he had no problem. All right, Baba Booey, what do you got on the card?
Is that ELO doing Hold On Tight?
ELO, Hold On Tight is correct. And
same thing.
Gene, you got the same thing, and that's what you have on there. He won't do it.
Hold On Tight, ELO.
You do it.
Electric Light Orchestra, of course.
That's right. Either one would be acceptable. Well, we have a game, Robin, 2-2. It's a tie game. Let's see how we do on this next one. I would consider this next one a little more difficult. We're going to make them a little harder. All right, let's...
Uh-oh.
Gary is not writing. You better just jot something down quick, or else I have to move along, Gary.
Hold on a second.
All right, Gary's scribbling. Gene confident.
The time Booey is done.
I got a title. Just give me 2 more seconds.
All right, we'll give you 2 seconds.
All right, I gotta go my first instinct.
Well, first I'm going to go to Gene since you went first the last time. Gene, go ahead.
Aldo Nova, Fantasy.
Aldo Nova Fantasy is correct.
Wow.
Nice one. Aldo Nova played George Harrison in Beatlemania.
Wow.
Gary, what do you have on your card? Read it to us and hold it up.
Should stick with my first hunch. Just a Fantasy, Aldo Nova.
That's it. Wow. I thought you had it wrong the way you were shaking your head.
I barely knew it, but it's just I went with my gut.
Good job. Look at you.
We've got a tie so far.
I thought Gene was going to pull ahead right there.
Yeah.
That's Aldo Nova. Fantasy. And rightly so, the guy was drummed out of the business. Well, it obviously didn't work. Okay, that's Aldo Nova. Both of you got it right. 3-3, a tie game.
For the record, I thought it was Runaway by Bon Jovi.
Did you?
Yeah.
I know this.
I thought I had it. Aldo Nova, Jesus.
You know what I thought it was? In the twilight's last gleaming. You know how that song starts? It's
the Star Spangled Banner?
No, Red
Rider.
Red Rider. That's what I thought it was. I thought it was Lunatic Fringe. All right, here we go. Your next song.
Stump the Booey.
Gary writing already. And Gene writing. All right, let's go to, since you're both done, I stopped the song. Gary, you go first.
Cars, Gary Newman.
Right.
Cars, Gary Newman.
There you go.
All right, how long is this going to last?
Well, that's good. It's 4-4, but it all comes down to this song before we go into instant death.
How is the girlfriend doing?
How are you in there, honey?
How you doing today, Andy?
Good.
Huh?
Good. I'm good.
I'm still banking on Gary. I'm going to see you naked. You got implants or the real deal back there?
I'm all real.
Nice.
She needs them, though.
Totally shaved?
No, not totally.
Tight ass?
I guess, yeah.
It's big, but it's solid.
Into anal?
Big, but solid.
Yeah, it looks good. She's got a good body. I mean...
Can't wait.
She's one of the best I've ever had.
Casey, get her a razor and let her shave completely down. I like it like that. Yeah. All right. You're into money, huh, honey?
Love money.
All right. Here we go.
Figures the guy the best at this game would bring down the hottest broad.
Here we go.
That's why I got so good at this. That was the whole thing with my store, knowing this stuff so girls would come in.
All right. Pull the microphone out of the door. What's the matter with you? It's making noise on the air. Song before we go to instant death. This one I'm going to make a little more difficult. Here we go, boys. Gary writing already. Let's give Gene some time.
this the crack?
Wow, Gary's smiling. Those choppers are shining.
Wrapped around each other.
Oh, Gene writing.
There you go. All right, Gene seems to have it all.
See what's going on here.
Want to give Gene some time. Gene, who went first last time?
Let Gene go.
Let Gene go, all right.
Key Largo, Bertie Higgins.
Key Largo, Bertie Higgins, correct. Gary?
He's a player. It's Key Largo, Bertie Higgins. That's right. He said it right.
He said it right.
I thought for sure he'd write Bernie Higgins, and then I would have won.
Yeah, it's Bertie. Bertie, B-E-O. Can you imagine? Did you ever hear this song?
Crazy, no.
That's one of the gayest songs ever written.
You played it at NBC.
Except for Him by Rupert Holmes. That's the gayest song ever written.
That's the one that goes, we had it all.
That's the one.
First cold winter.
Never heard of it.
I'm proud.
You'll know the chorus, I think.
Lying in each other's arms.
I probably have heard it.
Jesus Christ, these guys are going to go forever.
Falling in love.
All right, let's move on, because I'm anxious to see your girlfriend there naked.
I don't know if you're going to see it.
I know. I think we might have a guy who can play here. Gary's still confident.
You might have to give back her clothing.
You guys are 5-5. This is called sudden death. Whoever gets one wrong now, the other guy's the winner.
Stop the bully!
$5,000 at stake for our friend Gene. He, of course, is lucky that Bally's Total Fitness Program is a sponsor of ours. That's how we have this money. I would never give you this money personally. Isn't that right, Robin?
That's right.
Here we go. All right, Gary, finish your writing. Boy, you guys are good. Whoever wins should be very proud
I
of
had the band
themselves.
right off the bat. You know, all their songs sound the same.
Why don't you go first, Gary?
It's Tears for Fears, Head Over Heels.
Tears for Fears, Head Over Heels is absolutely right. What do you got? Tears for Fears. Talk it to the mic, Gene.
Heels, Tears for Fears.
Thank you, Gene.
Thank you.
Yes, he does.
This guy owned the record store, man. They know their stuff.
God damn, you guys are good. I got to hand it to both of you.
How many are we going to have to... This is going to be like that tennis match the other day.
Well, let's keep going. Anybody want to take bets on who's going to win?
No.
Oh, well...
I forgot Artie's here.
You forgot. Artie gave up gambling.
Artie's not betting till Sunday.
Right.
That's right.
Here we go. Let's go to our next song. Boy, these guys are just writing away. Oh, Gene is.
The songs I know now.
Gene is writing. Okay. Gary done. Gene is done. Robin, you say you know that one. Why don't you first tell us what you think it is?
I don't know the artist.
Ah.
Walking on Sunshine.
Well, you got to know the artist, you see.
That's the easy part.
Let's go to Gene. Gene, what do you got?
Walking on Sunshine, Katrina and the Waves.
Katrina and the Waves is correct. Go ahead.
Katrina and the Waves, same song.
Walking on Sunshine. There it is on the card.
Another
Very good.
candidate for the gayest song ever, by the way.
Nah, not nearly as gay as that last one.
I don't know.
Listen to this one. Tell me what it is. Write it down on your card.
Gary's writing.
Gary writing. Gene thinking.
Gary's done. Gene writing.
Casey in the bathroom effing Andrea. Well, the rest of us are playing the game.
You keep your eye on that boy.
Yeah. Did you finish? All right, Gary, you go first. Gene's done.
Tell me, what's the word? Word Up by Cameo.
Word Up. Cameo. That's
Cameo,
correct.
Word Up.
Jesus Christ.
How many songs have they gone through now?
That was number 7.
Yep.
Just rambling about something.
What's the matter, Gene?
8 cards, yeah. So that was the 8th question.
Was it? I'm not keeping track. All right, here comes one I think is going to screw up one of you guys.
I hope.
I'm trying to get you. It's impressive. I'm just trying to get done.
You're going to run out of songs. Those guys writing. No, Gene's not writing.
Yeah, Gary's writing. Thank God. Gene thinking.
Come on, Gary!
I'll give you the first sentence.
Nuclear science. I love my classes.
All right, let Gene write. Go ahead, Gene.
He looks like he's got it.
Want to give Gene some extra time?
Sure, he gave me some time.
That's right. Both of you being gentlemen.
Is it that long?
Yes, it is.
It is a long title.
It is. Let's be sure that You ready, Gene? You go first.
Timbuk 3, the future's so bright, I gotta wear shades.
Timbuk 3, the future's so bright, I gotta wear shades. You're right.
This is amazing.
Baba Booey?
Timbuk 3, the future's so bright, I gotta wear shades.
Jesus Christ.
I guess we have to go on.
Robin, you know I'm ill.
I think we're going to starve Andrea out.
Hey, Andrea, don't gain weight while we're waiting to see you
she's
naked.
getting better looking. She has no food in there.
Here's your next song.
Gary's starting to...
Yeah, Gary's writing.
No, not yet.
No, okay. Gene thinking. Gary, yep, Gene writing and Gary writing.
All right. Well, there you go.
God, you guys are good.
You know what sucks is Andrea's going to look like Joan Rivers when we're done with it.
You think she'll just age?
I'm really pulling obscure songs. You guys want the first sentence? Or you don't?
I do. I know the artist. I need to...
Okay.
Another guy who all songs sound the same.
You can look at the menu, but you just can't eat.
All right. Gary finishing up.
Gene, are you done?
Mm-hmm.
He may have me.
He may have you on this.
No.
All right, Baba Booey, then I'm going to ask you to wait. And I'm going to go to Gene. Gene, hold up your card and tell me what you got.
Howard Jones, No One Is to Blame.
Howard Jones, No One Is to Blame is correct. Gary, hold up your card.
He's got me.
Uh-oh.
It's Howard Jones. I wrote Wonderful World. Because what a wonderful world. No One Is to Blame is correct.
Oh, well.
Oh, my, this guy's some sort of super geek.
Timbuk 3. We heard that one. I thought it was going to stump you. And Howard Jones was the one that got you, Baba Booey. And you lose the $5,000 to Gene. Gene, I know that you can use the money because your business went under.
Right. After 20 years, too.
Gary, I'm chopping off one of your fingers.
Hey, we went to
you could talk to her. Talk to her. She might be willing to talk. Really? You know.
Hey, Andrea.
She's an easy girl. I mean, not easy, but...
Andrea, any chance we could see you naked even though we lost?
For what?
That's not fair.
No, we're not giving you anything.
You shouldn't do it.
You want to do it?
Give her a
Want to
grand.
do it? Why would I want to do that?
You're ready.
How are you going to get your clothes back?
That's not fair, guys. Give her her clothes back.
What'd you say?
I said they're right there.
You don't want to get naked?
Can I just
I'm already naked.
You don't want us to see?
What?
You don't want us to see?
Did he win?
No.
No.
You guys lost.
He won.
Your
Hey,
boyfriend.
Robin's right. You lost.
No.
Wait, here's the compromise. You can get dressed, but we have to watch you get dressed.
No.
What do I get out of that?
All right, put your clothes back
Play a
on.
game. You lost.
Oh. Well, maybe she wants to be naked in front of us. You ever think of that?
I'm thinking
No, you lost.
Howard, you know what? Andrew, you're like about 3 years away from nobody wanting to see you naked, so you might as well come out now.
That's right.
Gary lashing out.
Gene, you won $5,000.
Good deal, good deal.
You know what? I'm pissed.
Courtesy of Bally Total
come
Fitness
on.
and its new weight management program. Call 1-800-FITNESS and get yourself on the program. Call now. Too bad we don't get to see Andrea naked.
You know what? I already brought up a good point. This is the one girl we really wanted to see, and I let you down. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's all right.
Should do for 1,000.
Yes, we'll give her 1,000 of your 5,000. Let's get her at it.
I need it. I'm not working, man.
Buy her some
My
nudity.
ex-wife took everything I had.
I ain't paying her. That's degrading.
I'll give her 100.
Hey, well, I was going to say, could Gary play him again, like for 1,000 and whoever?
Nah, it's over.
You want to play again?
No way.
Because we don't have that kind of time.
This guy's
you don't
good.
have time? I mean, I would play him again.
Well, you're good, dude.
And we don't
Bring me
have
up,
another
Auburn.
$5,000 to give him.
Well, we found the man who can stump the buoy. Gene, what's your last name?
Bartholomew.
Gene Bartholomew. There's the guy. Go ahead.
Hey, Gene, now that you won,
Yeah.
did you bang that?
Yes, constantly. Really, I mean, she was after
Where
me.
you bang that?
She was after me when she was 12 years old. She used to try to do anything to get me trapped into sleeping with her. You know,
I wasn't buying it off the looks thing, you know, but I thought, okay, maybe he's got a good
It was a
personality.
CD
But once you
store.
see his personality, you can't believe that it's possible. The look and the personality just don't jive.
She must be mentally ill.
come on, I got a good personality.
You're obnoxious, right? You've been and
No, I'm a nice guy. I want to thank you.
That's not even an insult. People have told you that you're abrasive, right?
No, I had a successful store for 20 years.
It's pretty nice here. I mean, he didn't seem so bad.
He's a little hyper and...
I'm hyper, but women like that.
A lot of hot
women
chicks-
like. You know, they like a guy that's excitable, that's willing to talk to him.
A lot of
you know,
hot chicks
show him a good time.
Yeah, a lot of hot chicks like experts on Howard Jones.
Well, I don't know how you got that girl, but good for you.
Hey, thank you.
And, listen, congratulations. It's
I'll be
quite
back.
an
We'll do a rematch, Gary, okay?
No.
How about Lord of the Rings for it, Megan?
Rematch? You book it. I'll be here.
All right, we'll do a rematch.
But you already won.
Yeah, but I'm going to give you a chance.
You might want another $5,000.
I'm an honorable guy.
All right, we'll have a playoff.
Baseball teams play over and over.
That's right.
Guys, where's our money management? We gave Roberta $300 to get naked.
That's what we give her $1,000.
Hot chick.
You know, Andy, do me a favor. Come over here and just kiss him. Kiss him like a girl kisses a boy.
Yeah.
That's all right.
It doesn't matter. Let me see that you're trying.
That's all right for you.
Yeah, come on. See, there's nothing going on there.
There's nothing going on.
No, she has a boyfriend now. I mean, a guy that's nothing great, trust me. But, well, I'm being honest.
Well, Andrea, we didn't get to see you naked.
She's
Gary.
great. Tell him some of the stories. She had me arrested. She had, like, so much stuff done to me.
Why did she have you arrested?
She was using my
house.
Yeah, she was using my car one night, and she wasn't home. I think that's... Oh, she didn't answer the phone, so I'm wondering where my car is. So I go to her house. She doesn't answer the door. She's in the shower in the meantime, and I forgot the keys to her apartment. So I climbed through the window to see what's going on.
And stole all the CDs back he gave me.
And you had him arrested? Mm-hmm. Wow.
Yeah, I got thrown out, though. She went to court then 2 weeks later and dismissed it. Remember?
It didn't stick.
You guys are the worst actors in the
CD's
world.
paid off.
Yeah, all right. We got to move along. But Gene, congratulations. You've won the money. Gary, you let us down.
What are you going to do?
But you tried hard. You got tremendous knowledge, but Gene's a little better than you. And maybe we will have a rematch.
Yeah.
But first, these words.
Howard Stern Show. You're listening to the Howard Stern Show.
Demi Moore. Yeah. All right, Freddie. Condemny. Robin, wrap it up.
All right. I have rarely seen a story like this. A Swedish man, desolate after his wife filed for divorce, converted the family shares of mutual funds into cash and then burned all the money.
No Robin music.
Oh, well, she kind of tricked me.
Hey, I'm sorry. Greg Fitzsimmons is here.
Oh, yeah, you forgot about Greg. He's sitting on.
Nobody reminded me.
There was,
My show doesn't tell me that you're out there. I would have had you in for the last thing.
I'm not naked. You know, it's a very nude day on your show today.
I'm like depressed when the women don't get naked.
Well, and when they
But
do,
you
they've
have
got
to.
mutilated genitalia.
Yeah. We saw a naked man today, essentially, with no penis.
Right. But you did get to see that British girl's boobs.
Yeah, that's true. Those were nice.
Yeah, I missed that. I was stuck. I just came in on the red eye from L.A., so I'm stuck in traffic listening to you guys describe the greatest breasts of all time.
And you missed it.
And I missed it.
I got such a headache. I've been so sick. But I am here.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
But, you know, when you lose a game, you have to lose. You can't see the girl anyway.
You know what?
Then that's not fun.
You know what? Thanks. I could have had that girl out here naked.
I know you could have, but when you lose, you lose. You got to be a sportsman.
Who are you, the police?
Yes.
Please.
No, I was actually a little disappointed in the lack of effort on this end.
I know. I was just like, you know what? If I was healthy, I could really talk her down.
Yeah. I mean, especially today, you got the vest with nice sleeves. I mean, there's a lot of...
I have another sweatshirt I had to take off because it was 100 degrees in here.
But wait a minute. If a guy comes in and he loses and his girl reneges, what will you do?
What? Hey, listen to this. Greg's 2-year-old son
Yes.
accidentally watched a porno that Greg left in the machine.
Yeah. Roll one on viewing the porno. Put it back.
See, I always do
Don't
that.
leave it in the machine.
Well, what happens is like
I'll tell you what, I watched porno this past weekend.
Yeah.
I have this special lesbian tape. As soon as I'm done and I come to my senses, I eject the tape and I ran back and put it in my special porno hidden compartment.
Yeah.
Because I didn't even want my housekeeper to see it.
Yeah.
If I accidentally...
You don't want her. She's an adult.
No, I've got, I keep mine in the hardcover, your new Subaru. You know how they give you a videotape when you get a new car?
Yeah.
And I got my porno in there, because who's ever going to look in that?
What kind of porno you got?
I've got 2 porno movies.
What do you got?
That's all I need. I've got this girl who used to be a comedian up in Boston where I started. She went out to L.A. to start her career in films, and that's where she ended up.
Nice.
Some, a nice porno.
That's almost comical, but you like that because you know her.
Because I know her. It's that's all I need. Nothing can compare to that.
That's hot.
So I've got that, and then I've got Lust Italian Style, which I've had for 12 years.
Yeah.
You got that one, Artie?
No, I don't have it, but it sounds very good.
It's a classic. Well, there's no food, Artie, but it is Italian women.
Why do you only have 2? Is it embarrassing for you to buy porno?
I'm easily aroused.
You keep watching the same thing over and over again?
I feel like if I take it up a notch, who knows where it ends up.
Yeah.
You know, so I just, so I put it in, and when I take a nap during the days, the only way I can go to sleep is a little quiet time with a porno.
Right.
And then I forget about it, and that night my son always takes a bubble bath, and then he sits on our bed and he watches Roly-Poly-Oly, his videotape. So we just leave Roly-Poly in there. So my wife puts him on the bed, and he's watching TV. She hits play, leaves the room. She's walking down the hallway, and she hears, he comes back, and there's a woman, giving oral, and there's three other guys, and my son is just staring at him. He was just staring, and then he said something. He calls breastfeeding teetal-leetle-la.
Yeah.
And he just starts going, teetal-leetle-la, because one of the guys was breastfeeding the woman, basically.
Your son's going to end up being a stripper.
My wife comes in, and I'm watching TV in the other room, and just starts kicking me.
Yelling.
Not even yelling, just kicking.
Kicking.
Yeah. Like I'm supposed to know what the kicks mean.
It's better to let your kid watch those queer cartoons they got now, like SpongeBob and all that stuff.
At least your kid will grow up to be a real man.
Yeah, I think he's sort of got a vision.
We'll see what happens. Let's wait.
All I know is he wants to start breastfeeding again.
All I know is you can get arrested for that, I think.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I could be arrested for that, but, me and my wife had never discussed how much porno I had in the house, and this brought that to a head.
Does she know you watch porno?
Well, it was never discussed.
Do you report to her when you pleasure yourself?
Yes.
Me too. I do that with my girlfriend.
Because otherwise it's not worth it. I don't need the guilt.
Does your wife get jealous that you sometimes do that?
Nope.
My girlfriend gets sometimes like a little bit like, why are you doing that? I said, I only did it because you were away. What am I supposed to do?
Yeah.
You want me to go be with someone else?
I tell her I can't sleep if I don't, especially if I'm on the road. If I'm on a plane.
Me neither. I can't sleep.
Wait a minute, you're doing that on a plane?
Yeah, I can't. Like, I took the red eye tonight.
That's a great idea.
Yeah, because otherwise I'm afraid of flying.
I can never sleep on a plane.
It relaxes you.
So where do you go, in that little room there?
As soon as they say take off your seatbelt, I am in a beeline for the bathroom.
I had no idea.
Absolutely.
And how long does it take you?
Seconds.
Oh.
Because now my penis responds to high altitudes. It's like a Pavlovian response.
Hold it, Greg Fitzsimmons' 2-year-old son is on the phone. Hi. What?
Yes.
Why all men in video? Why all men? Why all men in the video?
In the bathtub.
Why all gay on gay?
Right. Daddy, why he put pee-pee in hiney?
Your son is Asian?
Yes, we adopted from North Korea.
Did your wife make you get rid of the porn?
No, the porn was not the issue. It was the maintenance of the porn.
Oh, you're not taking care of it.
No, she doesn't care that I have it in the house. You know, a successful marriage is about, you got to accept it.
Got to be yourself.
Got to be yourself. I don't say anything about the foot massager and the sock drawer, and she doesn't say anything about it.
There you go. I'll tell you. Now I'm thinking about those blue chunks of ice that fall on houses.
Right. They're not only what you thought they were.
I realize Greg's DNA is in those blue chunks of ice.
How about if you're ever flying with Fitzsimmons now on a plane and he gets up to leave?
Yeah, now you can't even get up and pee because everyone's going to know what you're doing.
Yeah, especially if I'm looking at your girlfriend on the way to the bathroom. You know what's going on.
That's right.
Well, do you have, like, magazines you take with you, or you don't need
I'm
anything?
easily stimulated. I don't need a lot of that.
Really?
I'm very, I'm
You still bang your wife a lot?
She's pregnant now, so that slowed down a little bit. But
I haven't met her. She hot?
My wife is very hot.
She's hot?
Yeah, you remember?
No, his wife is very pretty.
Yeah, she's gorgeous.
You going to be able to stay faithful the rest of your marriage?
Absolutely.
Really?
Because I know what it's like the other way. I've had girlfriends and I've cheated and I've known it just doesn't feel right. You can't do it. You wreck I got a great thing going.
So you'll be like the other guys and get a divorce.
Yeah. I'll never get divorced.
That's the right way to do it.
No, I'm very, I know that you've goaded me about this in the past and you say, well, just wait. But, I think we got married late enough in life where we're great friends and, very attracted to each other.
All right, there you go.
You're hoping you can do it.
I feel like I know it. I really,
That's what I knew it, too.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you were what, 17?
So what?
So what? That's a big deal.
You know what I'm doing? I'm saving this tape so I can play it for you.
Yeah, Vinny, we keep this tape.
You bet. Robin, go ahead.
Anyway, I was telling you about a guy who burned up all his money when his wife filed for divorce. That's what he did. Rather than let her get any of it, he cashed in the mutual funds and he set the money on fire.
I love it.
That showed her.
Rather than take half even for himself.
He just said, I'll burn it all. So that's
Good.
it. The $81,300 that was the family fortune is gone.
I bet
Up in smoke.
That's so dumb. He could have had $40,000.
Well, the jackass who just beat Gary, he told me on the way out in his divorce, he had a suitcase stuffed with cash from a CD store.
Yeah.
A lot. And she took it.
She got the suitcase.
Took it, yeah, before he couldn't even bring it up during the divorce proceedings because you're not supposed to have the suitcase full of cash. from a retail store.
Wow.
Oh, boy.
Maybe I shouldn't have said that.
Oh, maybe, yeah.
Why, he lost the money anyway.
Yeah, now he's got to pay tax.
Go ahead, Rob.
Anyway, did you hear about this? Scientists have discovered there is a fat gene.
Thank you.
It's the gene that helps you store fat. And in an experiment with mice, or rats, it was mice, they shut it down. And then the mice could eat all day without stop and not gain an ounce.
Wow.
Yes.
Because the body wouldn't store fat.
That's right. It would just go right through.
I love that they could do it in mice and they never could do it in
Well,
men.
they're hoping that they can translate this into human beings. It could be a big
Can you imagine?
breakthrough if it would work the same way.
Imagine you could eat all you want and not gain weight.
Unbelievable.
Oh, my God.
Forget it. Be the best world ever.
Can you imagine Artie?
Oh, please.
Well, Artie's got the fat. You got a pair of fat jeans, don't you?
I have 2 of them, yeah. And I have a fat store, yeah, right. Sell fat. A lot of extra.
Oh, boy.
I love that.
Jerry Springer is thinking of running for the Senate, but I don't know if he's serious.
Yeah, last time he ran for mayor, didn't he pass a bad check to a hooker?
He was mayor.
Yeah.
He had won the election. And he gave a hooker a check.
Well, I guess as the bar keeps getting lower for politicians, guys that walked away are going, hey, I'm not that bad.
Nah, you know what? You look at the dudes in the Senate. They're all pretty well-spoken. They're all pretty accomplished guys. Jerry Springer ain't going to the Senate.
He says he'll decide by summer whether to challenge George Voinovich, a Republican, who he said will run for a second term in 2004. He acknowledged that his TV talk show, The Jerry Springer Show, might be held against him.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, I think there's some archival footage of some episodes.
Yeah, that his opponent might want to drag out.
They edit some of those together.
Yeah, they may bring that up. Also in the news, Nell Carter. Remember her from TV fame?
Yeah, she has a fat gene.
She had a fat gene that was working.
Right.
They hadn't shut it down. Well, she was found dead by her 13-year-old son.
You're kidding.
No.
She got electrocuted vacuuming the fish tank. That was the opening scene in that sitcom she did.
Really?
Well, who knew that?
There's a reference. I gotta respect the reference.
No kidding.
Yeah.
She's a young woman, right?
54. Is that young?
To me, it is.
Well, she wasn't the picture of health. I mean,
No, she was heavy all of her life, and she was a diabetic, and she had an aneurysm, a brain aneurysm, a couple of years ago that they had to operate her on her for. She said that she was one of those unlucky people. At 2, she saw her father die when he stepped on a live power wire.
Wow.
Yeah, then I think when she was 16, she was raped at gunpoint.
Oh, my God.
Wow.
So you had 6 relatively good years? Are you a hooker? So I was doing great with you.
Good reference, Artie.
Oh, thanks. Trying to out-reference Greg.
Little Arthur.
Yeah.
Little Arthur coming at you.
She converted to Judaism in 1983.
After all that suffering, I guess she...
And then...
Why, if you've had a horrible life, would you convert to Judaism?
Well, that's what I'm saying. And the other thing.
So you could be further persecuted.
I know how I'm going to turn this around. I'll become a Jew.
Yeah, because they're so lucky. She probably said to herself, I've had so much bad luck, I'm probably a Jew.
Yeah. My dad was electrocuted.
Right.
I can identify. So anyway, she is now dead. She was working right up until the end. She was rehearsing to do a new show or a revival of the show Raisin. So.
Oh, I guess I'll have to do that now.
It's based on her dad after he was electrocuted.
Oh,
come on, Ryan. Come on, huh?
Is that in the opening of the show, too?
A couple of years ago, she did acknowledge that her 30-year-old daughter was the child born as a result of that rape. So,
oh, my God.
It's amazing. Amazing story.
Wow, Jesus.
So,
rape child.
No.
I know, that's a horrible life story. I know this one guy. When he was 2, his dad left porno in the VCR.
Yeah, what is the start? What is his end point? Where does it go from the porno?
When he converts to Judaism, I'll know I did a really bad job.
His dad was so sick and evil and twisted. He left porno for him at 2.
Why did Bucky Fitzsimmons become a serial killer?
Bucky.
What else is in the
I
news?
feel bad for Zsa Zsa Gabor. You know, she was in a car accident late last year. And that's not funny. It's been reported now that she has been moved to that motion picture and television country home.
I get allergic smelling hay.
That was her sister. But she's going there for rehab. You know, you never know those people who are in that country home. Now we know Zsa Zsa. Zsa Zsa's there.
I love my country home today.
Also, people who are not experiencing a very good time right now. You know those 2 guys on the David Letterman show when he goes to that souvenir shop?
Moore Bar
and that other guy.
Oh, that horrible bit that's been played out now for 10 years?
Yeah, is Letterman even using them anymore?
I think he's taking a little break.
Well, he better go quickly because they'll be losing their jobs soon. It's reported in the paper today that that little souvenir store is closing. And
Can't believe it.
Bar and his friend there.
Yeah.
Souvenirs are so big these days.
How many miniature Empire State Buildings can you sell, Robin?
They don't know.
With subway lines on the front.
They don't know what they're going to do now. They're famous and they have no jobs.
Well, that's the best.
So,
they're like Joey Buttafuoco.
They're hoping they can find work together because now Letterman has made them like a team.
Right.
So.
Yeah. I think it's, a couple of Muslims in New York right now, very employable.
I say they should open up a store next to where Jimmy Kimmel does a show.
Oh, that'd be funny. Here's my 2 friends, Mahesham and Jafar.
Yeah. Jimmy, let me tell you, we've got a lot of comedy for you.
We could do this funny for you if you were for that Letterman.
Yes.
Where does this send you in your creep meter? A Catholic priest fondled a 12-year-old Brooklyn girl while he was visiting her sick grandmother.
Oops, it just pinned to the right.
They say the Reverend Francis Nelson, this is what he's accused of. He was a visiting cleric from India. He's charged with sexual abuse and endangering the welfare of a child. This happened in May of '99, and he's facing up to a year behind bars if he's convicted. They say that he went to the grandmother's home, saw this little girl, told her to sit on his lap, and then fondled her.
Father Nelson?
Yes.
I never trust a priest named after a wrestling move.
Okay. And then after he left the home, 10 minutes after he got back to the office at the church, he called the little girl and said, I've seen your home. Now, why don't you come over here and see my rooms at the church? But apparently the girl just turned him in, and he was arrested and charged. He greeted the jury in the trial at wherever he's being tried, wearing his little collar, and he greeted them, "Good morning, ladies and gentlemen," and smiled as he sat down to take part in the case.
Anything creepier than that is a circus clown.
I think so.
All right, we got to take a break. We'll wrap up the show right after these words.
Hi, this is Chris. I'm one of the wacky guests that get to come up here on the Howard Stern Show, and I'm having a blast. Wait, should I give you guys the bomb?
Whatever it is, sounds good.
It's like a fuse and it blows up.
All right.
You're listening to the Howard Stern Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, Howard Stern.
Hey, speaking of the tickle chair, tonight on E, check it out. Check out this chick we put in she's in a bikini. We strap her into the chair and tickle her until she almost pees. It's dirty, it's wrong, and it's sexy. Tonight on E. Greg Fitzsimmons here. He's at Governor's in Levittown, Long Island tonight and tomorrow night. Go see this guy. He's funny. For tickets, call 516-731-3358. Check out Greg at GregFitzsimmons.com, too. We were just in here talking about chicks. And threesomes. Like, how do you make that move? Or do you really want that move?
Who was in this conversation?
Me, Gary, and Greg.
Please. When are you guys going to do it?
No, not at all. I'm not doing it.
Never. You're just going to talk about it.
Never going to do it. It's one of those perfect fantasies left in the glass.
My girlfriend and I have gone to, like, strip clubs. And, like, I don't know. I have a weird reaction to it. Honest to God, I do. I'm like, I get kind of left. I feel left out and jealous if like a stripper's paying attention to my girlfriend and not me. I'm not cool with that threesome thing. I always thought, well, that'd be kind of cool.
I don't think she's going to be cool with it either, judging by her reaction the last time you went to a strip club with her.
She hauled my ass out of there.
Yeah, so what are you going to do? You're not having a threesome.
Well, I always made it all about her, and then all of a sudden I said, well, gee, maybe I should mess around with a chick if chick's giving her a lap dance.
Uh-huh.
And then I got my ass hauled out.
Everything went wrong.
Yeah. I think I would have to, like, sit and watch or something.
Right. You
and I'm
have
not
to
doing
be
that.
out of it. That wouldn't work for you.
No.
So that's not working.
I don't think I want to share my girlfriend with anyone.
Yeah, that's the thing. You want all of her attention, too.
Yeah.
You'd like the attention of two women.
On me.
You don't want anybody getting any attention or just having attention to her.
I'm a vampire. I like to suck all of the attention right over to me. I cannot stand being... You know what? I have a real problem. I can't stand being odd man out. It drives me up the wall. I cannot be the guy. If there's two people over there and they're talking, I can't stand to be the third person watching. I don't want it.
You mean if the conversation didn't start with you in it, you don't want to join it?
Me.
Yeah.
But you know the people that have rules and stuff, and like the rules are weird because like I know some people the rules are, all right, you can't kiss the other chick, and the other chick can give you oral, but you can't have sex with the other chick. And like once you're diving into it, first of all, it usually starts with alcohol anyway.
Right.
And once you're like feeling good about what's going on, it's so hard to know, you know.
Keep your eye on the rules?
Yeah, or my
You think your wife would let you have a threesome?
No. I mean, you know, I told you during the break, my wife has this great rap now where, if we didn't have kids, maybe now, but not really. You know, it's never, like, she doesn't really ever give me any real hope. I think she just does it to tease me.
Right.
You know, I think she just likes to say it because the kids are a great buffer. They're not going anywhere.
Well, the kids can stay home. You can go to a hotel.
But is she interested in another woman?
No. I think she just pretends to be sometimes.
I don't think Beth's interested in other women, really.
I used to try to get my wife interested in other women, and then you get to a certain point and you realize you can't come. You may not be able to come back.
Sort of like trying to get you interested in guys.
Yeah, she's taking me to an all-guy strip club, getting a lap dance with 3 guys and me.
Because I said to her, is there any girls out there that would like turn you on and stuff? And we couldn't think of it. She couldn't think of any. And then one time we were in Vegas, there was sort of a hot stripper there, but Beth thinks like, strippers are kind of cheesy, and then she said she saw one stripper go to the bathroom and not wash her hands afterwards, and that was it. She was out of it. That was it. Like, no, don't want anything to do with this.
Oh, my goodness.
Are you telling me a stripper did not wash her hands after she went to the bathroom?
Exactly.
Oh.
Exactly what I'm telling you. My luck.
Forget it.
There's not that sign in the stripper bathroom to wash your hands before you go back to the floor.
All employees must wash hands.
Yeah. And breasts and...
I don't know. I don't know. The whole threesome thing can really screw up your relationship, because once you open that door, you're in a whole new...
If you're not well-adjusted, no, you shouldn't be going there.
Yeah, I'm not well-adjusted.
And you know what? Most
That's a good point.
Most of the people I know who have done it, they're just not like us.
Right.
I mean, there's a wall that they put up where they can, it's one thing if it happens once in a while. It's weird when guys go trolling for their chicks. Do you know what I mean? Like they're out there and the guy's with his girlfriend, they're looking for...
Robin's saying that's well-adjusted.
I'm not saying those people are well-adjusted, but I'm saying if you're not well-adjusted, you shouldn't go there. If you have a working relationship, you're not a well-adjusted person that's just barely working because you're hanging in there, don't do it.
Yeah.
We talked about this earlier. We see a lot of the porn husbands and porn boyfriends that come in here, but they stand on the periphery and sort of say, bang him, bang him, bang him.
Yeah, I think that's gay.
I think that
is gay.
Doing the threesome is like sort of
having your wife or girlfriend bang some other dude while you're watching is gay, and there's just no two ways about it.
Yeah, and I don't think they're well-adjusted people. I haven't met the well-adjusted person who has threesomes. I'm just saying if you're not well-adjusted, don't go there to ruin your relationship.
I knew this guy, and his girlfriend was cheating on him. It was up in Boston, and she was cheating on him with this huge black guy, and he used to go watch them. She lived in a basement apartment, and he looked in the window, and he'd watch them having sex and pleasure himself.
Turn them on?
It turned him on.
Oh.
And he ended up breaking up, and he kept going back and watching.
Oh, he's well-adjusted.
No, he's a nutcase, too.
Well-adjusted.
He can handle it. No, he's gay.
If you can watch... wait a minute, what did you say? If you can watch...
If you're my girlfriend and I'm going to have some guy bang you while I watch, I'm gay.
Why does that make you gay?
Because no man who loves his woman or he loves having sex with a woman is going to stand on the sidelines and watch the person he loves bang
Some guy.
Okay, it's just got to be love, because I'm going to say, you watch porn all the time. With guys
if it was like some
women.
chick you didn't care about.
I don't know those people.
You know.
Porn.
But I tend to care about every chick.
Well, celebrities, I think some guys think if a celebrity has sex with their girlfriend, it raises her stock.
Yes,
Like they want a celebrity.
I was once offered that in Washington, D.C. I was doing a signing. I was married and everything. I didn't go there. This guy walks in with a gorgeous girl like you wouldn't believe. I'm making a public appearance. Store is pretty empty. It was at the end of the day. And he says, dude, I listen to you all the time, man. He says, I wouldn't say this to any other man. His girlfriend went to the bathroom. He goes, I'd let you do my girlfriend. So then she comes back. He splits, goes to the bathroom. She leans over, starts kissing me.
What?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. You kissed her?
No. She moved right in on me, starts like kissing my neck and stuff. You know, like all of a sudden. And I'm like, whoa. And she goes, I'll do you. Her boyfriend, meanwhile, was like a mountain man. I go, I ain't.
Like one of those motorcycles.
I said, yeah, motorcycle dude. I said, I said, you're crazy. And she goes, no, my boyfriend wouldn't care.
Now, was the premise that you were just going to do it, or was he going to be there and watching?
I don't know. I didn't get that far. I left.
Would you buy that he wouldn't offer her to anybody else?
Here's what I buy. He would take me, get me alone in a shack and chop me up in a plastic bag.
It would be like that clown movie.
As soon as you were alone. But we had a guy once come in here and tell us about his girlfriend cheating on him with a basketball star. And his attitude was, but it was okay because the guy was famous.
Yeah.
Well, in a sense, it removes the fear that they're going to form a relationship, you know, because this guy's going to move on. You know, it's safe.
I don't know, man. I wouldn't want to share my woman with anybody.
Yeah, wouldn't that be the end of it if she came home and said, you know, honey, I got to tell you, I was with, Michael Jordan.
Oh, it's over.
I got to tell you something. I'll be very honest with you. I know there's guys out there better than me. I don't need to be bringing them around.
No, Gary, don't say that.
I mean, I just know.
How do you know that?
Gary, you're better than Michael Jordan.
That's ridiculous.
Baba Booey. No, I'm just saying, like...
I know you're a little down after losing.
I'm getting a little older. I mean, I may not last as long as I should. That sort of thing. It's just different. It's different than when it was when you were 21 you go 18 times in a night.
I hate to break up the Gab Fest, but Robin, go ahead. I got to get out of here because I'm ready to drop dead.
Jimmy Kimmel is getting that late night show on ABC, and Fox Television has been using him in their NFL show for a couple of years now. Well, they say they're going to run a sort of American Idol search for Jimmy's replacement. They'll be, I guess, listening to radio stations across the country, listening for guys who are funny and know football, and could possibly replace Jimmy on their NFL show next year when football returns.
All right. Somebody's listening.
Creating lots of openings and shows.
Yeah, openings for people that have never worked before. They don't want to have to pay anybody anymore.
That's right.
It's like amateur night in every occupation and entertainment.
Yeah, they're going to find an undiscovered guy. They don't have to pay anybody.
That's right. They don't want any names. They want somebody who has none.
Yeah.
I heard a guy on the radio who's so fantastic for that job, Roberta the transsexual.
Yeah, and he made some good predictions on the playoffs, Roberta was telling me about them.
I thought this was interesting. There's apparently a Leonardo da Vinci.
I heard of him.
Yes, he's got something going at the Metropolitan Museum of Art. They're doing some kind of exhibition.
He's around?
No, he won't be there himself. Oh. But just a few facts that I never knew about Leonardo. He was the illegitimate son of a 25-year-old notary and a peasant girl. He bought corpses from grave robbers for his anatomical studies. It took him 10 years to paint the Mona Lisa's lips.
He left porno in the VCR for his 2-year-old son.
He despised war, but worked as a military engineer to invent deadly weapons.
Oh.
He was once accused of sodomy with one of his models, an alleged prostitute, but the charges were dropped. He invented the scissor.
Wow.
And designed the first contact lens.
Wow.
And did the first bris.
And he could write with one hand and draw with the other.
And he could pee gold bullion.
But, Robin, what was his favorite curse word?
So he was quite a guy.
And those people died at like 24, too. They got it all done.
He would have been a great guest on this show.
Absolutely.
Chicago is in movie theaters right now. Richard Gere is one of the stars. He just won a Golden Globe for his work in that movie. And here he talks about his first read of the script. A1.
This is very exciting to hear about this.
To make a transition to screen was extremely difficult, and I didn't know how to get it done, and finally they sent me a script.
Something Richard Gere didn't know?
And it was brilliant. It was smart.
Richard Gere's no Leonardo da Vinci.
Exactly.
He couldn't even figure out.
Think you're so hot?
He couldn't even figure out how to bring Chicago to the screen.
It was emotional in places.
Get a camera.
Deeply entertaining, but I think it was the smart aspect. It just had found a way.
It was smart to him. Okay.
Wow.
Tom Hanks is in a movie called Catch Me If You Can right now.
Good movie.
Which is great.
Yep.
And here's why he thinks everybody roots for the con man in this film. A2.
Well, in this case, I think it's that because everybody thinks that they could get away with it, too. I think they look at what Leo does as Frank Abagnale say, I'm smart enough to pull that off.
I watched it, didn't say that.
And I never said that.
Tom Hanks, unlike Leonardo da Vinci, did not invent the scissors, but in fact doesn't even know how to use scissors.
And couldn't figure out how to bring Chicago to the big screen.
That's right.
Here he also, he was the producer of My Big Fat Greek Wedding. And here he talks about the success of Nia Vardalos, is that what it is?
Yes.
And that movie she made.
The key thing here was that Nia could have written this and been paid for it by any number of studios, provided she not call it My Big Fat Greek Wedding and she write it for somebody else. So take off.
But it would have been nice then if Rita Wilson, when she got the award, thanked her. She didn't mention the woman who wrote it.
Oh, why bother?
Yeah, right.
Why bother?
That would be the one with all the talent.
Life work.
They're done with her.
Yeah, they're on their next project.
She's got a bunch of cash, though.
There's something called War Stories that's going to be on TV pretty soon. It stars Jeff Goldblum. And here's what he learned about the life of war correspondents playing one. A4.
I bet I don't last more than a second.
It's a religious kind of passionate calling that they've got. They don't make much.
More than a second. Okay.
Like 5 seconds.
And Catherine Zeta-Jones is also in Chicago.
Right.
And she says she was unsure when she started the physical work for this film if she'd be able to pull it off after having not done anything physical for years before.
I started dancing when I was a kid. I did musical comedy as a teenager. Then I stopped. And the lazy Welsh person in me went to the gym. Okay, I went.
Oh, I don't care.
Well, here's a little bit of her singing. Lick your hair and wear your buckle shoes. And all that jazz, I hear the father is gonna blow the blues. And all that
Wow.
So there you have it. That's what's happening.
Thanks, Robin. Thanks, Greg.
Can I plug the Cedric the Entertainer program, which I'm writing for now?
How are you?
Are you?
Switching to 9:30 on Fox on Wednesday, starting in February. We got Anna Nicole Smith. She just came in and taped an episode last week. And
is it funny?
It's very funny. She was great and very sexual. She's sort of gotten her head straight. She's sobered up.
I heard a rumor she was banging one of the writers. Is that true?
She hit on him hard. We got videotape. She said, "I want to F you."
But he didn't do it.
He made out with her a little bit.
That's it.
Devon. He's she is the black man's dream. All the black writers were, the big ass.
Loving her.
Oh. Yeah, he said there's gold in those pants.
Damn. See Greg Fitzsimmons at Governor's in Levittown, Long Island tonight and tomorrow night. For tickets, call 516-731-3358. Check out Greg at gregfitzsimmons.com. What do you do? You write sketches?
I write the monologue with one of the other writers and I, Deezy. And then I write some sketches also. I just wrote a Charles Barkley sketch they're taping today. He's coming to do an episode.
Look at you, braggart.
Yeah?
Mr. Successful.
Well,
we're lucky to get him.
Hey, still doesn't have a threesome going with his wife.
Someday.
The Mike Walker game is sponsored by Roadrunner High Speed Online. I forgot to mention that earlier. Reach your destination faster. Cable and receive free installation and your first month free.